TikTok time to rock. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to everyone who's watching from all over the world, except you ungrateful. This is so unprofessional. Late. And then even hijab's muta wife number 37. Really? Number 37 coming after us? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Well, we got the latest from Malik. I'm hoping it's not as bad as Thaddeus made it sound with what he's saying as far as his marriage advice. Is it as bad as you made it sound to me, or is it like, were you exaggerating or something?
Well, I mean, I'm going to let people decide for themselves. I don't want to make any accusations that I can't completely confirm. What I can say is that Malik says some very disturbing sounding things. I don't know if he actually is able to act out on any of the things that he's talking about. I don't know if there's actual relationships, but he is talking about how himself, as a 30-year-old, needs to marry someone. He starts with the age of 21 to 24, and then he gets 19, and then he gets 18, and then he seems to imply younger than 18. But I'll let the people decide on that.
Hey, Chris,
Before we get to that,
Chris, you got crazy background noise there, man.
My bad.
Oh, you're good. Guys,
before we get to that, though, the first half of the stream will be on him doing what he does best, doxing and snitching, because he decided he's had enough of David Wood for now. I'm sure that will change soon, but he needs
he
to
keeps
go
saying
after...
that. He keeps saying that, but he keeps talking about me every single day.
I know. And I think he does mention you a few times in these clips as well. But he needs to go after a Muslim woman because she was a very bad girl and betrayed Malik. So he needs to dox her and call her family and harass her family live for everyone to see.
And that's usually the criterion for... I'm trying to think of who else, but definitely Malik, definitely Sam. If you eventually turn against them, usually because their terrible behavior or any other reason, then they declare war on you for the rest of your life and try to get your life ended and stuff. So we got Chris Claus here with us, guys, because Chris is, even though Thaddeus goes through Malik's streams and so on. Hey, Chris, which mic is picking up? Because that's a tap your mic on your headphones. Okay, that is it. All right.
Is that it? Yeah, okay. So...
now it cut out, man. What are you doing?
No, I just wanted to see if I could mute my mic just with the thing here.
Okay. You're good now. What's up?
Excellent.
All right, so, yeah, well, guys, we got Chris Claus on here. One Way Apologetics. We got Chris on with us because even though Thaddeus watches Malik's live streams, Thaddeus is mainly a YouTube guy. Chris somehow is aware of all these guys that, like, we know Malik now. I don't know anyone else really on TikTok who's not also on YouTube. But, Chris, you follow all this stuff, so what are you thinking here?
Yes, sir. I do follow all this stuff, and I think it's a rather funny thing going on over on TikTok now. I know some of the players that were with Malik in the beginning. You'll notice that none of them are with him now. He's got a whole new bunch with him now, and it seems to me that you're going to notice that the crowd is starting to get younger and younger that's on his panel. I'm not sure why. I ain't sure why, but that seems to be what's happening now.
And that sounds pretty darn creepy, man. Pretty darn creepy. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to find out. We're going to find out if things are as bad as old Thaddeus made it sound. All right. We just want to jump right into this.
Yep, so we're going to start. So the very first screen here, you can call up the video, but before we get any actual clips, we have what he posted on his TikTok story, which is just text-based.
Oh, you mean on the video? I thought you were going to tell
Yeah,
us something,
yeah,
but it's
yeah.
in the
It's in my video.
Okay, okay, guys. Thaddeus sent me 3 clips. One super short. The super short one I have seen because that was on X, but the rest of this have not seen. Have not seen. So, if Malik is completely vindicated in all of these clips and he is completely innocent of all accusations, then that's on Thaddeus, not on me. All right. Just kidding. It's on me. Let's go.
All right, so here we have what he posted on his TikTok story.
Let me back up.
Sorry, you should pause right there because it's only up for a couple of seconds, which shows the profile of someone named Ridda and says going live on Club Pyru Official in 20 minutes, I believe, to expose this bop. So he's going to expose Ridda.
Do you guys know what a bop is?
A bop in their language, I guess, would be a female that sleeps with multiple men.
So basically a female version of the Dawa guys.
Yes, yes.
Now, Ridda here, is this a name or is it Ridda in the sense of apostate?
No, Ridda is a name. She is a Muslima. She's a young Muslima who got caught up in the wrong crowd.
All right. That is, I mean, that's a weird name because Ridda means like the Ridda wars in Islam were the apostate wars. So I don't know what that is. Anyway, all right, let's go ahead and check this out. So going live on Club Pyru Official in 20 to expose this bop. All right, now let's see what happens.
Hey man, Janaz, I told you the Janaz is incoming.
Uh-oh. So, are we praying on her or not?
Back to Mumbai.
Do we know who the girl speaking here is?
Yes, I believe that the girl speaking is either Chicken Nugget only because I don't see her, or Ramallah. So Ramallah and Chicken Nugget would be the 2 females that would be on the stage during this live stream right now. It does actually sound like Ramallah is the one speaking right now.
It is. So Ramallah is there at the start and Chicken Nugget joins later. So this is at the very start of the stream. So it's going to be Ramallah.
All right, let's check it out.
Mama's getting called, Baba's getting called, everybody getting called. Voicemails, all that. Hey man, the party's just about to begin. Panic mode. Panic mode. Hey. Guys, tap the screen, share the live. This one's gonna be a good one, chat. This is some in-house today. In-house behavior.
So he has up that screenshot there of her residence, or at least what he believes to be her residence. Now, he did censor the address for now.
Oh, that was him who censored it.
That was his censoring for now.
Oh,
that is going to change eventually.
Oh, shocker. Malik, Doxer Malik, a.k.a. Sniffer Malik.
Now,
snitching and doxing.
Now, Malik will say that he's trying to change a new leaf. He's trying to become a new man. He doesn't want to put all this information out, but then puts the information out.
Shocker.
Yeah, so the gist is he postures again and again and again saying, Ridda, you better call in and apologize, or I'm calling your parents, I'm exposing you to your brother, I'm calling your school. And obviously the implied threat of doxing her address as well up there on screen. She doesn't call in and he progresses as the show goes on. But initially he's trying to give her a chance to come and apologize to him.
Can you imagine what Malik was like in school, man? Like 3rd grade, 4th grade? Mrs. Elliott, look what that kid did. And then it's all crap. He starts and he goes and shoves some kid or something like this. And the kid punches him in his face and he runs, Mrs. Elliott, he punched me in my face. Can you punish him? What a baby, man. Least gangsta wannabe gangsta I've ever seen. So sad. Let's see.
It's so sad. You know, I've been sitting on this guy's Addy now for 2 days, right?
Wait, this guy? I thought it was a girl.
So there is a guy involved as well. The whole stream is actually about Ridda, but he's actually mad at a guy, and he's taking it out on Ridda.
Oh, imagine that. Kind of like when he's mad at God Logic, so he takes it out on his wife. What a
Yep.
Or when he's mad at me, so he goes after my wife. What a loser, man.
Yep. But the problem here is that the girl that he's going after isn't a girlfriend, isn't a wife, isn't a sister to the guy that he doesn't like.
Oh, wow. So with him, everything is guilt by association. Yeah, can you imagine this in school? Can you imagine this in school? Little Tommy, I pushed him and then he punched me in my face. I'm going to go throw gum in the hair of the girl who sits beside him. That's what I'm going to do. What a loser. Like biggest loser. I can't even fathom a bigger loser than this. This would be sad if he were like sad and pathetic if he were like a 13-year-old, but he's in his 30s and this is his life, doxing people who not doxing people and going after people based on what this person did or that person did. Epic loser. Club Pyru is the club for losers.
There's a question from the audience. So just to clarify, Ridda is in college, so she's not a minor, but she is very young. She's, probably 20, give or take a couple years.
All right, let's see what happens.
Yeah, I was just going to say she's either 19 or 20.
All right, let's see.
Like, I'm just, yeah, bro, I'm telling you, like, I know exactly where he is in Queens. I know everything about this guy, but these guys, I give them a full sense of hope, right? And then it just comes crashing down. Today is the janaza for Ridda and Adam, unfortunately. We've had a short time with these two. And we found out that they are snakes behind the back.
Oh, so snakes. In case people don't know, janaza means funeral. So it's the funeral of these two individuals. But he only ever actually goes after Ridda, just to be clear. He says it's both their funeral, but he only actually goes after her in the show.
Here we go. Here's the story. Okay? This girl, her name's Ridda. She was a Muslim, in quotations, that came onto this app, right? And she came into our lives, Club Pyru lives, and she was like, I want to be part of Club Pyru. And she would try to make friends with me and Buki and Issa and just at the time whoever was there.
She's a fan.
Okay? Yeah, she just came in just trying to be friends with everybody, right? And we were like, cool, welcome in with open arms. She had her profile picture up. Everybody was kind of like, getting on her about the lack of hijab and stuff. But it's like, you know what? It's all good. So she comes into my DM. She's like basically saying, oh, like I need help on this hadith, or I forgot it was either a Quran verse or hadith. I have to go on my account to get it. Anyway, and basically, went back and forth, gave her my phone number, said, if you got any questions, you can message me, right? Comes into my phone, messaging, whoop-de-whoop-whoop-whoop, all this talk is going on, okay? I'm like, cool, we chilling. So she would get really mad when I would talk about other girls or this and that. Like, obviously, when you talk about other girls, right, that's a big signal that nobody likes you, right? So one day we were talking about relationships, and she told me that she was with a guy, an Egyptian guy that lived next to her, and she used to, S his, in the back of the car, little spaceship action, if you know what I'm saying, Mufti, right?
At this point, you have to wonder why anyone would ever tell Malik anything at all. Like whoever you are, Muslim, whoever, doesn't matter. He's eventually, seriously, like, I don't know at this point if this was like years ago or something like that and she didn't know any better, but I mean, especially like after he snitches on the Warner and Sneeko and Adam Soleil and Slim and Muslim Lantern and Libiano and just snitches on everything these guys do. Why would anyone ever tell this guy anything? Like how? How does it make sense? Anyway, maybe this is years ago. Is it?
Yeah. So, I mean, to be clear, we don't know how much of this is actually true, right? This is Malik telling the story, but his story is that this, let's just say 19-year-old girl comes in, says she wants to be part of Pyru. He gives her his phone number, right? He gives her a personal contact. Then she starts messaging him. Sounds like she's flirting with him, at least according to his telling. And then he's giving hints that he's not interested. And then he's shocked that she's mad, that he's, in his words, right? I'm telling you, no one likes you, but that he's also shocked that she's mad about that. And then he alleges that she told him about performing sexual favors on other men. And I have censored her name there. That is not Malik. He put up her full name.
Yep.
Malik, the prophet of, he said snitchers. For some reason, snitchers sounds even funnier than snitches. Snitchers. All right.
And she was like, he broke my heart, whoop-de whoop whoop whoop, all that stuff. And I was like, man, it's all, it is what it is. I just got out of a 2-year relationship with a girl, that I was engaged to and all this and that. And then I was like, it's crazy because my first ex is from where you're from. And my second ex, she's like, you're the same ethnicity as you. Right. And she's like, wow, like, that's crazy. Tell me more. So I'm over here like opening up to her just about my relationship. Right. And she's like, Lil, let me see what you and your ex look like. So I send her a picture of me and my ex, one with hijab, one with me and her with a hijab on, one with me and her with a hijab off. Right? Now, you guys are going to say, oh, Malik, you're dumb for sending a picture to her of you and your ex and this and that. Okay, cool. You could scold me later for that. But let's be real. After 4 months, okay, if I'm opening up to somebody, right, I've opened up to every single person on this panel. I mean, Habib K got a ton of freaking photos of me from years ago. Like, everybody here knows me, right? So, at the end of the day, if I'm wrong for doing that with her, then I guess everybody's wrong because I have pictures of freaking people's parents on this app. And everybody be just sending pictures around. Like, it is what it is. It's a vibe, And you try.
That's awful creepy right there. That's awful creepy right
It's
there.
extremely creepy. Extremely creepy.
Send me pictures of your parents.
Give me pictures of your parents. Give them to me. While they're in the bathroom, on the toilet. I want you to hide this camera. Oh my goodness, what is this? What is this app, man? Carrie Ann says, Cora better watch her back when it comes to Mossad Malik's. However, I think they are both very hateful people. They are made for each other. That's the thing. People like Malik and Cora, other people you can toss into the same category, Sam and so on, they don't work well together long term. So there's eventually a falling out. And then if you're the sort of person who, some people will be like, look, I'm done with you. And then they'll just go away and, all right, I'm going to go live my life. Some people go into obsessed stalker mode afterwards. And yeah, people like Cora, if you're working with Malik in any way, you basically are going to have to be unquestioningly loyal to him for the rest of your life. Because the moment you disagree with him, he's keeping files on you to expose you. Hey, look at this dork, Central Dawa. All you guys do is lie. Fight me in the ring, David Wood. Then we will see who's the man here. Dude, you don't even know basic grammar. You don't know that. Look, WHO''S. That's who's the man here. To be fair, you're a Rhodes scholar, by your prophet's standards. So you're a super genius. But Central Dawa, hey, shut up, man. You're a dork. You're half my size. I would be embarrassed to step into the ring with you. It'd be like stepping into the ring with a girl. Like, oh, okay. If when I inevitably went, oh, I beat up a girl. Oh, I beat up a 120-pound Central Dawa. What is? It's not manly to even face someone like you. We'll see who's the man. You want to show that you're a man, David? Come beat up a guy that's the size of one of your legs. Quit being a dork. Matter of fact. Look, man, every comment, I'm not looking, but every comment I see, man, that's Page the Arabic, man, on you. Totally on you. You say you don't like the L's and stuff like that. You lose your mind. That's what you threatened AP over, right? That's what you threatened AP over? Oh no, he made it L. Well, there you go. All because of you. You could have kept your pie hole shut and we'd be watching your little boyfriend here throw another tantrum and hey, as unquestioningly loyal as Central is to Malik, what kind of dirt you think Malik has on Central here? It doesn't take a genius to figure out. We've heard the clips of Central
bad.
talking about sending penis pics to all the different girls on TikTok and stuff. Wow, Dawa, what a life, man! What a life.
Yeah,
So
Central
getting back
Dawa
Go
is one of the people that are most loyal to Malik. He'll be up on stage with him. I'm sure that he had somebody pretend to be the girl. I'm not going to say it was his sister, but I'm pretty sure that Central was involved in that person being the female that was on the phone call that one time. But I believe that that Malik has more dirt on Central than anyone else. Any other Dawa guy, I think there's more on Central than anyone else.
Probable. So getting back to the clip here. So Malik initially said that he basically was trying to tell her he wasn't interested, but now he's saying that he was flirting back, that he was in, some kind of relationship with this woman, this 19-year-old female. And she's asking for pictures of him, and he decides to send her pictures of himself with his ex-fiance, or he keeps changing his story about their actual relationship, but for now let's just say ex-fiance. He decides to send her those pictures rather than just pictures of him for some reason. I don't know, but this is what he's going to allege. He's going to allege that because she shared a picture of a non-hijabi woman, i.e. the picture that he sent her, that's why he's going after her. Now, we're going to see that that's not really the case, but that's what he's going to keep asserting over and over again, that's the reason that he's going after her.
To you trust people and people trust you and it's all good, Now, I'm thinking that, okay, like I told her too, I was like, I never really sent pictures out of my ex because first off, it's just fresh, recently done. And two, I don't want to, I know her family. So it's just, you get what I'm saying? I don't really, this is like a big trust thing. Yeah. Wallahi, I'll never show anybody. Okay, cool. All that wallahi stuff, you know how that works, right? So here comes this guy. If you know him, you've seen him. His name's Adam, Nas, Mills, whoever he is, right? He's a guy that basically has been 3 years on this app. He is Champ's best friend, like sidekick with Champ. Does everyone on the panel know who Champ is?
No.
Nope, but I figure Chris can tell us.
Yeah, so Champ is the type of guy that one of the biggest trolls. Even Dawa people don't like him. He's a very rude and crude type of person. But so is Malik. So he's basically, he doesn't like this guy because he's just like him.
To be fair, if I were Malik and someone were like me, I wouldn't like him either.
Yeah, that is a good point. Yeah, I agree.
Got to be fair.
This guy, Adam, this is the most important part of the story. This guy, Adam, Nas, whatever, claims, I don't know if it's true or not. It has nothing to do with me, okay? He claims that he has noodles of basically my ex from 2-3 years ago.
The heck is a noodle?
Nude photos.
Nude pics.
Oh, okay. All right.
Now,
I guess that makes sense.
I want everybody to keep in mind the timeline that he's saying here. He's saying that this guy Mills has nude pics of his ex 2 years ago. Wasn't Malik with his ex 2 years ago?
That was what he said, wasn't it?
That is what he said. So I'm thinking that Malik's girlfriend at the time was sending nudes to another man.
Oh, interesting. Dawa. This is the Dawa life, everyone. Apparently it's not just the Dawa dudes who've gone wild.
He claims that 3 years ago,
Dawa girls gone wild.
he had noodles of her, whatever, and basically he showed it to this girl, Ridda, right? And here's the text. When
I was protecting in that MF was going to post girls' nudes that he showed me. What the heck? Let me back up a little.
he claims, I don't know if it's true or not. It has nothing to do with me, okay? He claims that he has noodles of basically my ex from 2-3 years ago. He claims that 3 years ago, he had noodles of her, whatever, and basically he showed it to this girl, Ridda, right? And here's the text. When I asked her, I said, why would you send pictures? Why would you send the pictures out of like me and her? And she said, I was protecting N. N is the girl's name, okay? I was protecting N. That MFer was going to post a girl's noodles that he showed me. So now notice the dynamic. He sent her noodles of this girl, and in her head, she claims, right? Okay? All I'm saying is that he apparently showed her the pictures. So now think about it. She's in on the pictures. I said to her, yeah, he showed me, I swear. I said, show me. Like, show me that he showed you, like, what he showed you, okay? Why the F do you think I'm going to get myself involved for nothing? I don't have another girl's boop in my phone. I call her, right? I call her, I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Why did you do this? She said, I'm so sorry for what I did, right? She's like, I shouldn't have sent a picture out of her with a hijab because she's a hijabi too. And I said, Ridda, if I showed the pictures that you sent me on the live, how would you feel? Oh, I'd feel bad. I wouldn't like it and this and that because you've sent me a ton of pics of you, right? Not like pictures that are online. You've sent pictures in the moment that you've taken, right? And I said, I'm not going to post your pictures, right? Because number one, I'm trying to get better, right? Number two,
you're doing a crap job, Malik. If this is you trying to get better, you're doing a real crap job, man. But I have to say, you fail at everything. Is there anything Malik has ever set his mind to where he did not fail, right? So rap career, mom and dad wanted him to be a doctor, fail. Now he's in his 30s. He spends all his time pandering to a bunch of 11 and 12-year-old kids on TikTok trying to impress them that he's a gangsta. He's a gangsta, least gangsta person I've ever encountered in my entire life. Biggest snitch I've ever encountered in my entire life. And so if he's failed at everything and he tries to get better, what are the odds that he's suddenly going to be successful at one thing in his life? Probably slim.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want
notice
you
that he notice
What's
that
up?
he said, I don't know if this is true or not, right? He actually said that. And he said, this is the most important part of the story. And then says, but I don't know if it's true or not. So he alleges, right? He thinks that this might have happened, but he doesn't even know if it's true or not. And yet he's going after Ridda, who wasn't even the person with the nudes, because he doesn't actually have the information of the guy that he's actually mad at. So he's just doxing some other person who's vaguely connected to him, right? But he's claiming, I got your information. You're going to be next, buddy. You got to apologize or whatever, right? Yeah, I don't think so. I think that this is all the info he could find, and so that's why this is what he's sharing. So whatever she may have done, basically she's just a pawn that Malik's trying to get at this other guy.
Well, and he's actually going at her for sharing a picture that he sent to her.
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't even have the picture if Malik didn't send the picture to her.
Hey, maybe all you TikTok Dawa people should stop sending pictures to everyone else when you're apparently all snitches and leakers and everything else. Like, you know, it's weird because, you know, you think, Malik's targeting this girl, you know, sucks that he's targeting another girl and stuff like that. But like, how are you guys sending pictures to each other when you keep doing this stuff? I don't know. Weird.
Your pictures, right? Because number one, I'm trying to get better, right? Number two, I don't want you in 5 years when you wake up and realize that you're just a gahba, right? I don't want the man you have to marry to have those pictures online, like somebody has them in their phone of you, right? So your boy Malik's being kind. I'm taking your guys' advice in the DM because half of you in here, all you do is cry, Malik, you messed up. Malik, why you doing all that? Malik, da 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 da. Right?
Right there, right there. That's the important part. He's getting DMs that he's messed up. Well, he's only been posting stuff about us. He's the one that is causing the Quran desecration. These Muslims are condemning him for this, and he's trying to say that you're losing people out of this. I'm still sitting here, Malik. I've been sitting here from the beginning. You said that I left David because of all this too. I'm here. But where are the people that were sitting with you at the start of this?
That's a good question. That's a good question. It just sounds like projection. If everyone's ticked off at him and leaving him, then anyone he disagrees with, he's going to try that. Weird mental problems, man. Yeah, don't know what to do about this. Weird. This is massively dysfunctional, guys. I kind of want to go to TikTok, but I don't know if
Not
this is
this
just
part of TikTok.
Yeah, I don't know if this is just because it's Dawa and it's like the Dawa section of TikTok that's this dysfunctional, or TikTok just does something to people to make them this insanely creepy and stupid. I don't know.
Well, most of the people on TikTok are teenagers or even preteens. And then you got weirdos like Malik who hang out there trying to connect with all these teenagers. So the reason why so many people act immature for the most part is because they are immature, right? They are young people who haven't figured things out yet. And then you got people like Malik who never grew up and is, has the exact same mentality.
Yeah, he still has the mentality of a 12-year-old.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So he fits right in. He fits right in. All right, smart.
Yeah, there's no fault in me showing a girl a picture of a hijabi. I don't care. Or a non-hijab. I don't care. If I show my girl to another girl without a hijab on, I don't give a crap what none of y'all say. First off, okay? I can do whatever the heck I like.
So the exact thing that this stream is supposedly about, he says, if I could do it, it's no big deal if I do it. I don't care what anyone says if I do it. But when someone else does it, they need to be destroyed. They need to be removed from TikTok. They need to have their lives ruined. He's going to like do some serious harassment against this poor young woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I've already mentioned it out on TikTok, and I'll even mention it here if there is Muslims in the chat that know this Muslima Ridda. I will not contact her personally because I don't know her. I'm much older. I'm not going to go into a DM of a 19 or 20-year-old Muslima that I don't know. But if anybody does know her, let her know that we do have information if she wants to legally go after Malik in this situation for what he's doing. We have no problem supplying some information to her for that.
We're here now today for the janazah of Ridda because Ridda thought she was smarter than me, but she's not. Okay? So, unfortunately, we can't post Ridda's picture.
Look at this. Islam is for the world. All make mistakes, inshallah. Yeah. But some groups kind of encourage the mistakes and never, ever learn from the mistakes. And so they just get worse and worse and worse. Yeah.
Okay? So instead, we have her nice little house on the screen, Ridda's nice little house, okay? Still have mercy on her for blocking it out. I blocked out the beginning of it, so there's nothing. You can't see the full stuff, okay? And now we're going to have the janaza of Ridda, and we're going to call her first we're going to call her mom, then we're going to call her dad if he doesn't answer.
Snitch! Mrs. Elliot! Mrs. Elliot! Tommy won't play the game that I want. Yeah, I'm gonna snitch on him. I'm gonna snitch on him. He didn't do his homework.
And then we're going to...
Also, David, in the Arabic culture, because this Ridda girl isn't American, she's not white. She's Middle Eastern type female. So is her parents. If a Middle Eastern father was called about his Muslim daughter doing these type of things over the internet, what would happen possibly to this young girl?
Yeah, that's I hate to say it, but that's when you hear about honor killings, like in places like Europe. Sometimes in America, but you hear about it quite frequently in European nations, where what was the reason the girl's father and brother and even mother were involved in ending her? Well, because she became westernized and she had a boyfriend or something like that. Malik's just giving this information to her family. This is similar to when he doxes us, that he's trying to get someone to come kill us. He's trying to get someone to kill this girl.
Yep.
Call her mom, then we're going to call her dad if he doesn't answer, and then we're going to text them all the pictures that she sent me, and we're going to explain the whole thing.
So I've cut out this section because it was just a whole bunch of personal information, like the kind of car she drives, where she goes to school, where she works, all kinds of personal information. I just cut the whole section.
Because all this guy does is go around catching noodles with people. And by the way, I'm going to throw Ibby and Kareem in the mix too. Because Ibby and Kareem, I know both of them are doing the same thing.
What's this? You know these guys?
Oh yeah, Ibby and Kareem. There are two other Muslims too. Like what you have is like you have a few different groups on TikTok, and most of the groups agree with it. Like they'll sit with one another and they'll hang out. Like you'll have friends that pass back and forth between groups. But Malik is just calling them all out. Now, Ibby, he's friends with Dean Responds and Leafy and like the Libiano camp on TikTok. So now he's even attacking them. Like Kareem and Ibby really have nothing to do with this situation at all. He just wants to throw them in there just to go at that group now. I thought that was funny.
Catching noodles with people. And by the way, I'm going to throw Ibby and Kareem in the mix too. Because Ibby and Kareem, I know both of them are doing the same thing. And the last thing we need on this app is little kids holding women hostage on this app because they sent them a picture.
What?
You mean
Are you freaking kidding me? Malik, anytime you criticize someone, right? Take the criticism, hold the criticism in your head, then walk over to a mirror and say the exact same criticism. And think, just for once in your life, think. Because you lack the ability to self-reflect, so maybe you actually need something reflective like a mirror to actually help you develop the concept. Next thing is going to be like, and guess what? Some of these people dox other people. Can you believe that? That's the worst thing anyone can ever do. You imagine that? And this guy's a failed rapper. Can you believe that? What kind of loser is a failed rapper, huh?
Well, let's give him a little bit of credit. He did qualify. The young Muslims shouldn't be doing. If you're 30 years old or older, then it's okay to hold the girls at ransom with it. It's just the younger ones. That's all.
That makes sense. I have to say, Chris, that's a better defense than Malik would ever be able to come up with. He would just be like, what? Let me dox someone. What a dork, man.
Right? I'm not going to name the sisters that Ibby and Kareem have yet, but they've all came to me And it's sad when I see them having to be nice to these people because they're like, oh, we'll open the live and leak. And this is what they tried to do to Cora too, but they made up. And this is what you'll see from a lot of these guys. They'll make up stuff, right? They'll make up pictures. They'll make up videos. They'll use AI to try to do it. Listen, I'm to the bones. I'm calling your mama. I'm calling your daddy. And if they don't answer, I'm going to call your brother. And I'm going to keep going and call the whole family lineage.
So here is the issue. When he brought up the AI and some people use AI and everything else with the photos, he mentioned Cora's name right before. And this is why he brought up Ibby and Kareem. Ibby and Kareem don't like Cora because of before, like she used to get cooked. Well, she still does, but she was cooked so bad like a couple of years ago that Muslims didn't even want to associate with her. So they actually made a picture. Now, I don't know if it's actually her or not, but people are claiming that it was a real picture of Cora that they put up in a Vitachi. So now this is why Malik's all mad at Ibby and them. And he's saying that it is AI photos, not real photos.
Yeah, I thought the exact same thing as Chris when I heard that. Oh, it's personal because there are potentially inappropriate pictures of Cora being shared around. They're definitely real pictures. Now, I don't know for sure it's her, right? Obviously, I don't know what she looks like, but it's definitely not an AI picture. It's a low quality selfie taken in a mirror. It's definitely a real photo. It could be some other random person, of course.
Well, I mean, if he's saying it's AI, it sounds like he's acknowledging that it is Cora and just trying to say, oh, yeah, it's AI. It's AI. Interesting.
He invited Under the Feet and Sandra to his live, right? To show you that he's not even a Muslim. Collaborating with Kuffar to lie on me so then so the Christians then can take that lie and run with it to David Wood. And then so they feel like, oh, look, this Muslim said this about him. We didn't say it. Even if it's a lie, we didn't say it, right?
Collaborating with the kuffar. Isn't that what Malik's doing with Sam?
Yes. Yes. And now, if you think about it, Sandra and Under the Feet of Jesus are the two people that we have on TikTok that do all the clipping for us. Now, there are a few others that do clipping, like the finished work. He's also one of the clippers.
No, hang on. Central Dawa invented clipping. He said so.
You're right. Yeah, he did say it. Nobody before 2024 was doing the clipping. But so yeah, we have Sandra Under the Feet and Unfinished Work over there on YouTube that do the clipping. And Mills literally contacted Sandra and Under the Feet of Jesus to tell them that he was going to be live so that they could go and record it, because Mills knows that we do Dawa drama and that we go live on your channel as well. And this is also something that I put out to some of the Muslims. If you know Mills out there, Muslims, I'm willing to have Mills on my channel on One Way Apologetics, and I will do a little interview with just him, a one-on-one, and we will get to the bottom of this, Mills. We will get your... Yeah, not in the zit sense. We will make sure that you get to voice your opinion about Malik.
So notice that this is just all the posturing otherwise. This is the real problem, right? That Ridda is somewhat associated with this Mills guy. This Mills guy is exposing Malik. And so he can't actually go after Mills because he doesn't know his info. So he goes after Ridda to try to intimidate him and say, you better stop or you're next, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did, Under the Feet. Stop lying. Under the Feet, you put in your story. There was only 3 people in there and you tried to send it to me. Under the Feet, it's okay. Because Under the Feet, you're going to get Logic, his wife, and you're going to get David Wood's wife caught up again. And it's all going to be your fault. Because after I go after these clowns, I'm going to go after the Christians again under your name, Under the Feet. So
under your name, and all the Christians will blame you, not me, because that's worked so well already. Hey, Malik, I've said it before. I'll say it one more time. All the Christians you went after to get to me, right? To say, see, David, what I'm doing? Now everyone's abandoning you. You know how many of the Christians you harassed and doxed said one word to me about, David, please stop. This is getting bad. How many, Malik? Chris is shaking his head. Chris, did you message me? David, you have to stop. You have to stop.
No, I did message you, though, and I said, David, when you're going to do another live about Malik, I would love to join. I believe I sent that message.
You did send that message, right? Thaddeus, you ever say one word about, David, this is going too far. I think we need to stop.
Nope.
Nope. Neither did God Logic. Neither did IP. Nobody. But apparently Malik gets all kinds of messages all day and all night. Oh, please stop, Malik. You're just, look at all the Quran desecration you're causing. You're making Dawa look like the biggest bunch of idiots and snitches the world has ever seen. And now everyone's finding out what a bunch of freaky, degenerate losers we are, just using Islam to buy drugs and run trains on trans whatever. Ah! And he just won't stop.
Half of his chat, according to Malik, half of his chat.
And it is, too. Like, if you were to watch the chat, when he was doing the videos on us, at least half of the chat was saying, why are you doing this? This doesn't help the Dawa or anything else. Like, they're not for him doing this. There are a few children that are on TikTok that do support him. But, of course, who really cares about 12 people?
Keep playing, and it's all good.
So
Wait.
he attempts, he calls a number which he says is Ridda's mother. It actually, well, Ridda picks up. I mean, I don't know. It could technically be her mother. She might live with her
That's
parents.
kind of funny. That's like when he thought he found my phone number. It was actually my wife's phone number, and he calls up, but it's actually my wife. And then they all harass my wife, and I'm out of town.
So the first time it goes to voicemail, then he calls back, and I think that's where we pick up.
All right, let's see.
Yo, call it again.
10 minutes. I'm ready.
Call it again. I don't even care. Call it again.
It's okay. I got more accounts too.
Your pictures
Call it
don't
again. Hello?
Yo.
Hey, Ridda, put your mama on the phone.
So she then says a whole bunch of very nasty words, probably to try to get the stream banned on TikTok.
Oh, that's
Obviously,
smart, because apparently, just based on the clips that Thaddeus has shared, apparently TikTok's more sensitive than YouTube. Like, sounds like significantly more sensitive.
Oh, TikTok is brutal. Like you can, like, there's certain words that you can't even say the word YouTube over there on TikTok without getting hit with something.
Hey, look at this. Sam says Malik is winning. Yeah, Malik's winning. All right. Sam's winning too. Sam's just taking over Christian apologetics right now with his awesome common sense that he has and his brilliant tactical abilities. They're both brilliant tacticians. All these Dawa guys are.
So then he calls the mother number a second time. She picks up a second time, says the same nasty words. So then he decides it's time to call dad.
Hi, how's it going? Is this Ridda's father? Is it possible if you could give us a call back? It's very urgent about your daughter, something that she's been doing on TikTok, pictures that she's been sending to other people. We'd love to talk to you if you're her father. Appreciate it. Take care. All right. Call the mama again. Call the
This woman who's with him is absolutely pathetic to be giggling about this stuff, trying to get a woman killed by her family in an honor killing. That's pretty darn creepy.
Yeah, so there's actually 2 women and 2 men that are with him.
Pretty creepy stuff. What is this
And
right here?
the sad part about this is the person that's making the phone calls before is not the same person that is making the calls now. So the person that he was bringing up before to make these phone calls for him on TikTok, if you notice, isn't the same person. It's Chicken Nugget now, which is the girl that has the speaking Muslims picture with the long blonde hair on it. She is the new Issa, or the new I forget the other guy's name that was coming up, but I believe he lost his account from doing all of these calling people's numbers, and that's one reason why he's not up there. And Chicken Nugget, I believe, I don't want to say anything ill will about the woman because I don't know her, but it seems like she's a dimmy to Malik as well, so she'll be the next one that gets banned, I imagine.
He also probably just
I'll
has,
put it a
he
little
probably
more
just has
bluntly. For you,
probably
Chris.
just has pictures of all these girls, and they have to go along with him.
I'll put it a little more bluntly. She is young herself. I don't know her exact age, but she's definitely late teens, early 20s, and seems to be flirting up Malik quite hard, and he is flirting back with her quite hard in public, on the public live streams.
Little side note. How many, because Malik's had various channels banned and so on, then I guess you have to restart somehow and stuff like that. How many people does he have like watching him live now? Is he back up like 300 or something?
Nah.
Oh no. Oh, you guys started laughing.
I thought that was a really good joke, David. That really good. Like he might get to 60. He might.
Whoa, wait, you're saying, because I remember when we started, he would have like 300 people live. So you're saying like the result of all of this is he has massively less reach now? Fewer
Well, in fairness, he probably back to the reach he had before, right? So he probably got a bunch of extra attention when he said he was going to expose David Wood and such. A lot of Muslims were probably interested. They probably tuned in, saw that it was a bunch of nonsense, and stopped watching. So he's probably back down to his original audience. In fairness,
Well, and also, if you say you're gonna expose David Wood, you're gonna expose God Logic, and that whole Salam Al Masih group, I agree. There's going to be a bunch of people at the very start because they want to see what's going on. But if you are doing the same thing day after day after day after day after day, who wants to see the same thing every day? Nobody. Mm-hmm. So you're going to start losing people. Like at the very start, he had the 300 because they thought he was going to bring something worthwhile. And then after a while, it was just Malik doing the same old. And so the drops, like it's less than a third from his original numbers.
Good strategy for the guy whose future plans are to have the biggest show in the world. Guys, he wants to have the biggest show in the world, interviewing all the big names of Dawa, and every decision he makes causes him to lose people. Interesting strategy.
Mama again. Call Mama Smurf again. Your mom's gonna eventually be like, why you got the phone? Your mama gonna be like, why you got the phone?
She running up and down them stairs right now.
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Hello?
Yeah,
who's this? Yeah. Hi, what's going on? Are you Ridda's dad?
No, who is this? How can I help you?
Yeah, no problem. We'd like to talk to Ridda's father or mother, if possible, about stuff she's doing online.
Oh wait, hang on. Dr. Malik says lies. We doing 150 a show, but David 971 isn't that way lower than the 2000? Well, you know, Saturday at 5 o'clock is not a terribly popular time, but we already had a live stream scheduled for 8 p.m. on something more important, Malik. So, but we didn't, you know, there are people who like the Malik drama and they want to stay up to date on how you're completely imploding and dragging everyone around you with you. So we're happy to give you like, you know, the 5 o'clock spot or something like that. So yeah. Happy to help, buddy. Happy to help. But yeah, just a random show about you is not going to be terribly popular, but there are people who like to watch the meltdown, so we're happy to include it. But he said, hey guys, in your face He says he's doing 150 a show over there on TikTok.
Hey, and as far as I'm concerned, David, Malik probably never lies, so that's probably a true number that he's saying right there.
Oh yeah, Malik never lies. Yeah, we're doing 150 a show, and I make $50,000 per show. Well, that's why I have so much cash. That's right.
I didn't pay anyone to attend my concert.
Hey Malik, good to know you're watching here though, bud. Good to know you're here watching.
Oh, how about that?
Okay,
Hey Malik, you want me to send you an autograph ripped page of the Quran? Let me know, man. Since you're our biggest fan, dude.
your sister's sending nudes and naked pictures out to men. Are you going to deal with that?
Pause it.
What's up?
Oh, okay. Well, that was the end of the clip anyway. He never alleged that she was sending nudes, right? He told a little story. He never said anything about her sending nude photos before. But now he's talking to what he thinks is her brother. I have no idea. And he says, your sister's sending out nude photos.
Yeah, so before it was just picture like without the hijab on, right, or something. That was it. And now it's nudes. Yep. Notice he always has to lie about people to try to get them killed, right? He did the same thing at the church in California. He goes to the church, he shows the church sign, he says, here's the address, and here's the name of the church. And he said, and there are two guys in there speaking, they ripped the Quran. You guys ever seen Avery or IP rip the Quran, guys?
No, and I think that Avery would never rip the Quran anyway.
And I mean, but think about that. He can't just say, hey, these guys are Islamophobes or something. He has to lie. He has to lie in order to, hopefully, from his point of view, hopefully incite someone else to go and get violent, right? And that's what he's doing with her family right now. Not just, hey, she sent a picture without the hijab on. It's she's just going around completely dishonoring your family by sending nude pics all over the internet. How are you guys going to deal with it? How are you guys going to deal with that? Trying to get her killed, trying to get a church attacked, trying to get people killed. This guy's absolutely evil, scum of the world.
Did you see Malik's new comment? He said that you got to debate Sam. So apparently he's Sam's spokesperson.
Who's got to debate Sam?
You. I don't know why.
People keep telling me I have to debate Sam. What on what? What am I supposed to debate him on? And why would I care? For Sam, that's just another way of getting attention. Like, oh, if I can send a couple of idiots like Malik to say, David, debate me, this will make David pay attention to me. It's all an attention game for this dude. I don't even know what are we supposed to debate on? What am I supposed to debate Sam on? Whether he's a loser?
I'm going to put the challenge out again. Malik, since you're here and you're Sam's spokesperson, I trust you'll take this to Sam. He blocked me, so I can't take it myself. But I know that you're his good friend, so you'll be happy to do this. My challenge is that I'll debate Sam on any platform other than his own, right? Anywhere that he doesn't control the microphone, but he can choose a platform that he's comfortable with. And the subject will be, is Sam a false teacher that needs to be removed from ministry? And he is welcome to debate me on that subject on any channel, and I will be happy to do it.
Hey Malik, your best buddy, your BFF, Sam Shamoon just got the challenge from Thaddeus. It's a good topic. Got a debate. No, Sam is running. Why is Sam running? Hey, what is this? Malik over here? Gosh. Dude's got no life. Sarah, apostate of Allah, where have you been since last time we never heard you? She's right here, man.
She was just on a live, like not even an hour ago with you, wasn't she, Thaddeus?
She was.
And she was just on a live with me the other day. What planet does this dude live on? Malik, you have no life. How are you not up on these things, man? How can you not even be accurate? Isn't that weird? He can't get the smallest detail of anything correct. It's super weird.
I thought she was just ripping the Quran about a week or two ago with you, wasn't she?
Oh, yeah, she was. What was that about?
Just another thing that you were going through on Malik at that time, but she was on panel with you, and she was, it was the Muhammad hijab thing when he was talking about Christina.
Oh,
I believe that's
yeah.
the video that you guys were going over.
Yeah. So, so that was stuff about hijab. But hey, Malik, don't. We keep you in mind too, buddy. We keep you in mind too. Look what you just did. Look what you just did here. Look what you just did. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Weird dude.
Look, if you're gonna stay on TikTok, I got nothing better to do. If you want to pull up, then pull up.
No, I just.
What's he laughing?
youth.
She's
he laughing
she's here
for?
watching.
He's cool. Hey, he's cool with his sister's pictures on the internet. Oh man.
Is it
Yeah, that's a little sus.
The youth Maxim. Oh
The
no.
youth Maxim?
Someone said post her pics. I mean, I could, but hold on. Let's chill out a little bit. Hold on. Hey, chicken, call him back. Call him back. Hey, put your mama and daddy on the phone.
What's that, Chris?
Why is he doing this? Like, a man just called him out to a fight and said, why do this over TikTok? Just pull up and we will deal with it.
Oh, hey, I have to say, Malik will pull up. Off in the distance, sort of close to the house, and as soon as he sees one person walk out of that house, he'll bolt half a mile down the road and go around a corner and then say, there were 30 of them. There were 30 of them. Like, he came out like the Al-Zut, and they were looking at me like I'm Muhammad. I had to get out of there. Oh, man. Yeah, that's Malik's definition of pulling up. I kind of like drive by until someone walks towards me, then I run, and then I go, you see, I'm very strong. I pulled up. This is what I mean by pulling up. Gosh. By that definition, I pull up on like 30 places every day when I'm driving by them. Hey, I pulled up on you. Hey, I pulled up on that place. Pulled up on that place. I pulled up on the grocery store. Pulled up at that place. Oh, man, pulled up on everyone. Hey, I pulled up at McDonald's. Drove right by it. Yep. Club Pyru. Club Pyru, everybody.
I couldn't get over it. He said that he pulled up to Elijah, and that Elijah was pulling up his pants. Remember, that's the universal sign that somebody wants to fight is when you're pulling up your pants. Just remember that one. But he said that he pulled up and that he was ready for that smoke. He was ready to catch that fade with Elijah. But I watched that live stream afterwards and noticed that for the next 20 minutes, he was driving around, and he was driving around so long that Elijah actually had to get on TikTok just to speak to him because he was too much of a coward to catch the fade with Elijah.
Hey, check out Malik here. Again, think about what fantasy land this dude lives in. David, speak about how you got pressed out in Ohio. First of all, what does pressed out mean, Chris?
Oh, this means that somebody come up to you and confronted you in an aggressive way.
Thaddeus, you were with me. Do you know what he's talking about? Confronted me in an aggressive way?
I have no idea what he thinks. I mean, other than him probably just making something up, I have no idea what he could possibly be referring to.
Yeah, we
Ohio. We went to Columbus State.
Yeah,
and
we rolled up on
them. In talking to Avery.
Yeah, we rolled up on them, and then so there was a debate with Avery. Then they backed out and refused to do the next debate. So they agreed. Avery and the Muslim agreed. The Muslim could bring up a topic. They would debate that. Then Avery would get to pick a topic, and they would debate that. They did. They went through the Muslim's topic, and then he refused to debate Avery's topic because he's a coward. Then he starts whining about me, but then he got schooled. He couldn't answer. And he does the same. Gosh, guys, why do you think I put information out there? Why? Because you guys fall for certain things every single time. But take something like ripping the Quran. Wherever I go, if there's Muslims there, they'll go, why'd you rip the Quran? And I'll go, oh, is that wrong? Yes, it's immoral and wrong to ever do that to someone's sacred symbols. Oh my goodness. And I'll just let them go on and explain why that's evil and immoral, and they condemn that sort of thing, and they would never do that sort of thing. And we go through that for a little while. And then I asked them to explain why Muhammad stabbed the idols of the polytheists. idols that those people believed in. He didn't seem to care at all about their sacred symbols. He showed contempt for them. And they fall for it every single time because they're programmed to. And so I love these situations. I love the fact that I can go anywhere and they will come up to me and expose their own hypocrisy. Dude, it's the funnest thing in the world. It's like when they say, but here, look, you had sex with a teenage girl. Like, oh, really? Is that right? Yeah, it's the most evil thing in the world. Oh, my goodness, you should be locked up. Really? You sure about that? Yes. Okay, your prophet had sex with a 9-year-old girl, then what? And they fall for it every single time. They're incapable of not falling for it. That's what's so weird. These are good. So anyway, guys, that's apparently what Malik means by pressed out. Someone came up to you and got exposed.
We did get to Ohio State. And then at Ohio State, okay, so we were at Columbus State for several hours. The Muslims eventually left. We didn't leave until after they left. Then we went to Ohio State. And then you like had a chill conversation with like 5 Muslims who were like wanting to get your autograph and hang out with you and calling their friends, hey, I'm hanging out with the famous David Wood. Can you believe it?
Yeah, they
but
gathered.
Apparently that means you were pressed out, I guess.
Yeah, the Muslims there gathered around me, and we sat there for like 3 hours having a discussion.
Well, maybe Malik has a different definition of pressed out than the normal definition. Then.
Oh yeah, just like he has a completely different definition of pulling up. So maybe in his mind, a Muslim presses you out when he goes up, tosses an accusation at you, condemns whatever it is, whatever he's condemning, and then he's too dumb to realize that he just condemned his own prophet by accident. Yeah, okay, so that's what pressed out means. We need a dictionary according to Malik, because the way he uses terms is not like any normal human being uses these terms.
And notice the difference, right? We went to where the Muslims were, confronted them at their own Dawa booths. Malik drives to where the Christians are, and then runs away the second he sees someone.
Yeah, could you imagine if we'd done that?
Stay and be like, oh my God, there's a Muslim here.
Yeah, can you imagine if we'd been recording that video? All right, guys, we're pulling up. Here we are. Columbus State University. Here we are pulling up. Ah, there's a Muslim. And we just drive away. And yeah, we pulled up. We pulled up, everybody. And then we go over to Ohio State, and there's a Dawa booth there and stuff like this. And we start walking. But as soon as we see one Muslim, we run. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That would be pulling up according to Malik.
Pants.
Oh my goodness, that Muslim pulled up his pants. You see, he's trying to kill us all. And there were 30 people with him. Biggest dork ever, man.
Oh, she mad. Hey, Ridda, so mad.
Come up.
Hey, Ridda.
And he
hey,
just
Ridda,
put up her
how's it feel to lose?
He
What's
just
that?
put up her address there. So if you watch the little like fire emojis or whatever that is exactly, it's going to disappear and a red bar is going to appear because that is my censoring. He says, hey, Ridda. She puts up her address. How does it feel to lose?
Oh, hey, chicken, call him back. Call him back. Hey, put your mama and daddy on the phone. Oh, she mad. Hey, Ridda, so mad.
Come up.
Yep, there it is. Guys, that's when Malik put her address. You don't do what wait, someone you know doesn't do what I want, so I'll dox you. I'm Club Pyru, everyone. I'm super gangsta.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's in real life, then if I see one of you 20 feet away, I run and I say there's 30 of you. Because my followers are 12-year-old morons.
And he's cackling his head off because he talked to someone who may or may not have been her brother. And he basically said, you're a loser who spends all your time on TikTok. If you have a problem, let's fight in real life or whatever. And then hung up on him. And he's like, oh, Ridda's so mad now. I got her. She lost. What?
Hey, Ridda. How's it feel to lose?
Well, you're the expert, so why would you be asking anybody? All right, here we go again.
All right, hey, call again till Mama Bear pick up. I need Mama Bear on the line. Get Mama Bear on the phone right now. Ridda, I gave you a chance. I gave you a chance.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Oh man.
Can you imagine you keep calling someone until they don't answer, and then ha 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 ha, that's so funny, they won't answer because they know it's me and I'm a loser, and they already challenged me to fight, but I'm too much of a little coward and a pathetic little punk.
Mm-hmm.
Ha 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 ha. What a loser.
This is getting into serious harassment territory, right? I've cut some of them. This is at least the 5th time he's called this number. At least. It might be like the 6th or 7th. And he's going to call it a bunch more, and he's going to tell his chat to call it.
Dr. Malik, Mossad's best agent. Can't say he's the best, but he's definitely one of the best. He's the best at like destroying Dawa from within. So he's their best agent for that. So that's why he's got all those fat stacks of cash that some people think it's fake cash. If we grant that it's real cash, we know why he's got the cash. He's getting that paycheck for destroying Dawa.
Oh man. Hey Ridda, just come up, bro. We gonna start calling, bro. I got your cousin's number and everything too, Ridda. This girl's a coward. She's a liar. She has nothing going on. And actually, we can report her for what she did. What she did is illegal. Okay? If you claim that noodles came into your phone, Ridda, that means you're an accessory to revenge corn.
Oh, wait, hang on. Didn't he make up a story about having Avery's nudes of Avery's wife?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, he did.
Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting?
Well, and not only that, she said that the reason she shared the photo was to prevent this guy from releasing nude photos, right? So, I don't know if it makes any sense, but maybe like she said, okay, look, she's with Malik. You don't want to go after him. Here's proof that she's with Malik. I don't know what happened exactly, but what does Malik say, right? She said that he showed me the nudes. Send them to me. He says, send them to me. He wants the nude photos.
Huh. But Malik, why you want nude photos of everyone, Malik?
And then she replies,
yeah.
Why would I do that? I deleted them, right? I deleted them as soon as they were sent to me, basically, is what she's saying. I don't keep nude photos of other women on my phone. What is wrong with you? And he's saying this is the proof that she did something illegal. Someone sending you something doesn't make you do something illegal. Even if someone sent you child pornography, you wouldn't be committing a crime unless you didn't immediately delete it, right? If you retained it. What does Malik claim he has done? Retained nude photos of God Logic's wife. What is Malik doing here? Asking for said nude photos.
All while saying it's illegal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's I think Malik is just upset that his lady was sending nude pictures to another man, and he didn't even get any sent to him. That's probably why he's like, hey, I want to see these pictures that she's showing everybody else.
Yeah, why are you sending pictures to everyone else while we're together and I don't get any? Yeah. Oh, my goodness, man.
Accessory to revenge corn, dummy. Your whole life is... Yeah. I literally have your text. Bro, I'm going to hit your school up. I'm going to hit your job up.
Then he shares a bunch more personal information. Some of it the same, some of it different.
And you know what's crazy? I didn't do anything to this chick. I didn't do anything.
It's crazy.
I didn't even do anything to her. Bro, I didn't do one bad thing to her. I didn't do one bad thing to her for her.
Look, we're sitting there telling Malik to reflect and so on. He said, I can't track. How embarrassing. And then he can't even spell embarrassing.
Well, it is very embarrassing that he can't track.
Or spell. And this guy claimed that he went to med school. Come on, dude. You can't spell basic words. You don't know the meanings of basic words. Oh, gosh. Yeah, this is embarrassing with three S's there.
Incidentally, you might be a prophet because he gets called out on supposedly going to med school in our second set of clips.
Oh, yeah. I've never believed that. I can believe that his parents wanted him to be a doctor. And, of course, he misheard and thought they said doxer and then dedicated his life to
and Malik's down there. He wanted to say something about my wife, and you're right. Maybe she does need help by me getting undressed, but your girlfriend was getting undressed for all other men except for you.
And this dude, I mean, he's like, oh, I was engaged to this girl and engaged to that girl. Here he is in his 30s, still cannot get any girl to be around him long term, except for some TikTok girls that he has dirt on and probably pics of and can blackmail them. And it's like most pathetic existence you can imagine. Oh boy.
Even do all this.
If I was a brother, I'd be so embarrassed. Wallahi al-azim, like, bro, like, imagine some random guy calling you, telling you your sister sent nudes. Like,
I would be very embarrassed for the guy making the call. I mean, what the heck? Oh, I'd be so embarrassed if someone called me up and made up a bunch of lies about my sister. Man, that guy should be so embarrassed.
I promise you. Ridda, you got 1 minute, bro. You got 60 seconds.
Yo, this reminds me of that one Monica girl.
Hey, man. You got 1 minute, Ridda. I promise you. 59. Ridda, I promise you. I promise you, Ridda, you don't understand. David Woods tried it. Logic's tried it. All these Christians tried it with me.
Hey, look how dumb this loser is. The slander is crazy. Lucky Sam got a court case coming up for David and Co.
Hey, Dr. Malik, as long as you're passing messages on to Sam, tell him, please do sue me, right? Sam has threatened to sue me since last fall. He promised to sue me.
Yeah, where's that lawsuit?
Ironically, Sam also previously made videos when he didn't like some other person and said, any Christian who starts a lawsuit is violating the Bible. So I don't know what that means exactly for Sam, but please, I beg you, tell Sam that I want that lawsuit. Bring that lawsuit. I called Sam a rapist. I'm going to say it again. Sam is a rapist. If that is not true, then I am committing slander and he needs to sue me. But he's not going to, because it's the truth. Sam is a rapist and a woman abuser and a disgusting freak that needs to be removed from any kind of public activity, let alone Christian ministry. And if he thinks that I'm slandering him, then he needs to sue me.
Well, first
I'm going to keep saying it.
First, he needs to debate you because he's been challenged, but he's running. Why is Sam Shumoon running from Thaddeus? Yes, because he's a coward.
Indeed.
Look at this. He really is Sam's little errand boy. Oh, yeah. It's actually Sam's fans are the ones who come and defend Malik. When I say something about Malik, Sam's fans come and start attacking me. That's the level we're at right now. Keep in mind, guys, Malik, the guy who doxed my wife, tried to get my family killed, doxed God Logic, his wife, trying to get them killed, IP, his wife, trying to get them killed. The guy who's trying to get all these Christians, Chris, Thaddeus, their families, the guy who's doing all this, Sam's like, that's the guy I want to work with. I'm not mental at all. But I'm going to sue them.
And
I'd be the funniest lawsuit ever. Do you have any idea how embarrassing that would be? Yes, Your Honor, this guy slandered me. He said I beat my wife. Oh, you mean like in these pictures right here and you've already admitted it and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but you shouldn't say that. It's slander. Sir, do you know the definition of slander? Yeah, Malik told me it's whenever anyone said something you don't like. That's not the definition of slander, you giant moron. But what about pulling up? Isn't that when you drive by someplace and run? No, that's not pulling up, sir. What about pressed on? Isn't that where someone says something and then you expose their hypocrisy and expose their fake prophet? And that's not what pressed on means, sir. That'd be awesome. Bring it, Malik, and bring it, Sam. Hey, matter of fact, you guys should unite. Come together like if Voltron only had two things that came together, because no one else got along with them.
I haven't said anything on the Sam Shimon thing publicly, but I will make this statement now. After everything that Malik has done towards Christina, and towards God logic alone. Who cares about me, David, and the rest? Because, of course, Sam doesn't like me, David, or nor the rest of them. But even though Sam says that he has the utmost respect for God logic, if Sam was a true Christian and he had the utmost respect for God logic, why is he associating with somebody that is posting God logic's wife on his TikTok? That is my question. Sam, why don't you kick Malik to the curb like you should have back then and just get back on with what you're doing, man?
He can't. He can't. And I've said this before. It's just like it's the same dynamic as like when the LGBTQ community will align with like jihadis and stuff to go after some common enemy. That's Sam's mindset. Doesn't matter if they're totally opposed in every way. It's I need some sort of ally because I'm getting crushed right now. And what's Malik's mentality? I need any ally at all, because I'm getting crushed and destroyed and humiliated right now. And if he has to, these guys clinging to each other. I mean, just think about it. Sam Shamoon and Malik just clinging to each other out of desperation. And then Malik just like flexing because of it. That's right. I'm with Sam Shamoon. Yay. You guys belong together, man. You guys belong together. You should you guys should start a show together, man. The Sam and Malik show. Be awesome stuff.
And they all left crying. You're going to be up there with them, Ridda, because you're the lowest of the low. You're the lowest of the low, Ridda. You're the lowest of the low.
I don't know about that. It's like you're the lowest of the low, Malik. Mm-hmm. You're the lowest of the low. She sent a picture without a hijab on. That's like nothing. Even from an Islamic perspective, that's like nothing compared to anything you've ever done. Mm-hmm. How much Quran desecration has she caused? How many Qurans has she caused to be destroyed? How many Dawa clowns has she destroyed forever? Mm-hmm. Interesting.
But she's the lowest of the low because she betrayed Malik, right?
Yep.
That's what it's really about. And again, same pattern with Sam, right? He'll praise someone, say they're the best Christian, everyone should listen to them. Then there's some sort of tension that comes between them. Suddenly they're the worst heretic. No one should ever listen to them. They probably are fat, bald, and abuse their wives.
Share pictures of a girl that wears hijab of non-hijab. You're the lowest of the low. I'm gonna give you.
Wait, he's back. He's back to just saying she posted a picture without a hijab on, and he's going in. But he was talking to what may have been her brother, and hey, it's nudes and stuff. Got to be a liar, man. Mm-hmm. If he ain't lying, it ain't Malik, guys. If you hear someone and he ain't lying, it ain't Malik you're hearing from.
One more chance. I'm gonna give you one more chance. The internet is forever, bro. I promise.
Hasn't it been like 5 minutes when he said 1 minute?
That he did this like a long time ago too, I guess, on a live. He's like, I'm gonna give Chris Claus, and I'm gonna give God Logic, and I'm gonna give that group 5 minutes before I start. And if they come up here and they talk to me and they admit that they were wrong, then I won't do this stuff. Like, nobody cares what you're going to do. Like, nobody's coming up. Nobody really cares what you got to say or what you're going to do. Honestly, nobody does.
We have Nalco here. What is that sound in the background? Malik's heart beating so loudly we can hear it? Yeah, his chest is thumping.
Ridda. All right. Time's up. Hey guys, do us all a favor. Everybody go text the number right now. Everybody go text that number right now.
All 24 of you, go text the number right now.
And ask for Ridda's mom and dad. Ask for Ridda's mom and dad right now. Everybody call that line. Ask for mommy and papi. Ask for mommy and papi right now.
Man.
All right, Ridda. Fine. Guys, if you're scared to talk to parents, here, you could talk to her herself. Guys, hit her line. Hit her line right now. Hit her line right now. Ridda, I'm going to just go down the list. Hit Ridda's line up right now. Guys, tell her what she's been doing, bro. Tell her what she's been on right now.
And
What's up?
You know what's really funny about this is he's trying to attack a woman, a young female, a Muslima, because he's too much of a coward to pull up to New York City and to fight Mills. Because Mills is the actual guy that he actually is doing all this stuff. But Malik is too much of a coward to go after the male, so he's going to go after the female.
He always goes after the women. He always does. Like clockwork. Little coward. Even in this situation, every other situation. I'm mad at God Logic because he humiliated me and single-handedly destroyed my entire Dawa career, just like my rap career, just like my medical career that my parents wanted me to have, but I was too dumb. So I'm going to go after the woman in every situation. My goodness, he probably attacked his mom after he couldn't do med school just because he had to go after a woman somehow. Pathetic.
Ask her why she's sharing hijabless pictures of girls without hijab. Let's ask. Hey, man.
So he's trying to get his loyal
Ridda,
20 followers.
I'm giving you one more chance, Ridda.
Harass her family.
Yeah, I'm giving you one more chance. Then we're going to call and you're going to get annoyed and block us. Oh no, it's the end of the world. It's like his entire life is like trying to be annoying. Like, I mean, he clearly wants other people to go out and kill people, but they're just not doing it. And so what is the end result? He annoys people. I can be annoying. Like Malik, you're in your 30s, dude. Like, is this how you want to spend your life? Like, would you want to be like in your 50s or 60s still? Hey, this girl didn't do what I want. Yeah, I'm gonna dox her. Dude, loser.
Ridda, tomorrow I'm gonna get your professor on the phone. I promise you.
So
and I'm going to say, hey, professor, did you know she's got a picture with no hijab on? Oh, my goodness. And the professor's going to go, what? Oh, my goodness, this is the end of the world.
Well, actually, what he keeps threatening to take to her professor and to take to her employer is the clip of her saying a bunch of bad words when he got her on the phone. He's like, we got video proof that she's saying all these bad words. I'm going to take that to her professor now.
And not even
when
just
I'm
bad
quite
words.
Sure she's.
Sorry, Thaddeus. Go ahead.
I was going to say, when I'm quite sure that she only said those words to try to get the stream blocked.
And the word that he is actually going to report her on, weirdly enough, is she said the N-word, David. Now, we don't know any Dawa guy that has ever said the N-word with the hard ER, have we?
No, of course not, man. Especially not his good buddy Central Dawa. He would never do such a thing.
And during that live stream, when he was supporting Central Dawa for saying the N-word with the hard ER, he said, I don't care. It's not racist for somebody to say the N-word. And he came out and said it, but now we're going to report a female for saying it. That makes sense to me, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. And the Central Dawa, I mean, it was just like such a perfect example of like how these guys really think. So Central Dawa calls dude the N-word, then he gets brought back up. Even though that's what he was doing. He does it again, tells the guy to get back on the slave ship and stuff like this. Then comes back on later and says, what? That wasn't me. Did someone hack my stuff? I was driving. And then the next we heard it's Malik saying, come on, he apologized, man. He apologized. It's like, well, wait a minute. First you did it. Then you did it again. Then you lied about it, said it was AI. and then you apologize, and then Malik defends you. Welcome to Dawa defending racist, but then attacking her for saying the N-word when she's just trying to get the stream taken down.
Mm-hmm. But they're not done yet,
Right.
and I've cut quite a bit. I've actually cut quite a bit, believe it or not. There was many more harassing calls. That little, you got one more chance, that happened like 5 times.
One more
Oh,
chance.
yeah.
I cut this down.
Only 50
Malik-
more chances. All right, only 49 more chances.
Hey, Malik says up here, does anyone know another 50-year-old who sits on day doing no evangelism and gossiping? I'm not sure if that's a complete sentence, Malik, but yeah, his name is Sam Shimon.
Your hero and best friend, and apparently only friend, because you guys have the same personality.
All I know is that at the end of the day, this girl, by the way, this is her
What's up,
mama's
her number
number.
again?
This is her mommy's number. This girl, I'm telling you, it's not done. You are going to be ridiculed on this app forever.
Sounds like you.
Meg is Ridda, by the way. Where's Meg? You are going to be ridiculed on this app forever.
By my 20 fans.
Forever.
By 20 fans.
What you did.
For sharing a picture that Malik first shared, allegedly, right? That's allegedly what she did. Of course, what she really did is she talked to someone that Malik doesn't like.
That's how he rolls.
All I'm going to say, I'm going to wrap this up, is that next live, we will be diving into this guy. And trust me.
What are you doing talking about diving into a dude, man?
In the Zoot sense, too, I bet. It's definitely in the Zoot sense there.
Yeah, I'm going to dive into yet another guy. That's weird. Chris, you've been seeing all this stuff. He's like, I'm sick of always being in front with everyone else behind me. I want to be in the back for once. Like, what that? Do you hear yourself, man? Do you hear yourself? And now we're going to dive into this guy. Going to dive right up in there. Club Pyru.
Well, I honestly thought that the ex-girlfriend of his, the hijabi that was getting the picture being sent around without her hijab on, I honestly thought that was him and Warner. I thought he was talking about the Warner being his ex and that picture being distributed, because Malik looked pretty, the Warner looked pretty, he looked pretty fond of Malik when he was putting that chain around him, wouldn't he?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you could tell it's like, this is mine. Yeah, this is mine. Yeah, this is my girl here. And if you're doing that on camera, you want everyone else to know, right? Like usually you think usually you're thinking the person in front is too stupid to realize that you're sending a message to everyone. This is my property right here. This is mine. Oh, Dawa screwed up.
And I bet you if we would have watched the rest of that video, we probably would have seen Malik reach out and grab the Warner's pocket and start walking beside him, too. That's probably what would have happened.
Yep, Club Pyru.
All I'm going to say, I'm going to wrap this up, is that next
You can't rap, man.
live, we will be diving into this guy. And trust me, we will have the police on this guy for his revenge corn in his phone, using her testimony. Right? Her testimony is going to...
Did you hear this? He said, we're going to get police on him. Chris, a couple comments back, Malik said, Chris, you call the cops. You're a snitch, see? You call the cops, so you're a snitch. And he said, we're going to get the cops. Club Pyru. That's what real bloods from Club Pyru do. We call the cops. Are bloods known for calling the cops, Malik? That common among bloods? Hey, Malik, I've said this before. I'll say it 1,000 times, Malik. You are done the moment you try this one time in prison. You're going to be on protective custody forever, once they realize you're a snitch, man. Once you, police, he looked at me wrong. Can you come and search him and put him in the hole, man? Come on. You're done, dude. You're done. You're a born snitch. you're a snitch by nature. You're what little kids call tattletales, but then the adults call you snitches. But we know when you were young, you were a tattletale, and then you got older and you were just a snitch. That's what you are. Club Pyro, little snitch and crybaby.
And also, he's trying to say that I called the cops or something like that, which is a complete fabrication. Because he was just in Canada a few weeks ago. Not once did he ever get pulled over. No cops were looking at him or anything else. So how is there any evidence that I called the cops? Now, the only thing that they do that he may have is that I have a very lengthy criminal record. I have 8 assaults and 5 causing bodily harm. So if in Canada, if I go out and I get in a fight in my front yard, I can still be charged. It's not defense. Here in Canada, we don't have the same laws that they do in the United States. So because of my criminal record, I had to go to the police and I had to make a report to them that I'm being threatened by a Muslim. So if a Muslim comes to my house and I defend my household at that time, that it is an actual defense, and that keeps me from legally being prosecuted for doing whatever I do to the Muslims that pull up to my house. That doesn't associate to me calling the cops and putting a report on someone else. All I'm doing is looking out for me so I don't go to jail when I do what I'm going to do if a Muslim ever comes to my house.
And Dr. Malik says, David, aren't you going to the police? Didn't you say that? Yes, because you are trying to get lots of people killed. That is the situation where you do go to police, not just, I don't like what she did. I'm going to report her for having a picture. You little baby. You're the one who just said to Chris that Chris went to the cops just so he can say, if I have a confrontation on my property, just know I told you about it. This is self-defense. And you're calling that a snitch. And all you ever do, we're going to get God Logic arrested. We're going to get David arrested. We're going to get her arrested. Police, 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 police. How did no one ever educate you at any point during your life that, like, you don't snitch? I mean, I remember even, like, my oldest kids, one of them would tell on the other, and he'd be like, guess what he did? And I would go, all right, you did that? All right, go to your room. And now you also go to your room for telling on your brother. You had to tell him, man. You got to tell him. Apparently no one did that with you. Maybe snitching was rewarded in your house. You snitch on your sister and stuff like that, and your parents are like, good job, Malik. We love snitches in this family. Good little boy. Here, you get some Fig Newtons and some Oreos because you snitched on your sister. And he's like, wow, I want to do this my whole life. I just want to grow up and be the biggest snitch ever. Club Pyro, the club for snitches.
Lock you up, brother.
Lock you up, brother. Club Pyro.
So at the end of the day, Club Pyro, here and there. Let them aid the Christians like on some foo-foo. Let them think they got something. All I'm going to say is, Sandra, you posted something that you shouldn't have posted, Sandra. And now they got to pay. Now your boys got to pay on the next episode.
Ooh,
hey,
scared.
Sandra,
we're gonna dox some more people and snitch some more. Now you gotta pay. We're gonna snitch. Club Pyro, the club for snitches.
Posted something. Now you guys are going to pay on the next episode. Actually, you know what? You could pay right now, Ridda. Sandra. Sandra, you wanted to post a picture up of a hijabless girl? Here, I got you. That's Logic's bop-ass wife. Here.
So it's the
you
same
wanted to post
photo
a
he
picture
showed
up.
many times before, but he's added a caption that says 50-cent muta on it. But the stream, he said he's not going to share pictures anymore, right? He's a better man. He's not doing that anymore.
Yeah, just like, what was it, like 2 weeks ago? I'm done going after David. And I told him, I said in the words of John Bender from The Breakfast Club, Sweets, you couldn't ignore me if you tried. And here he is in the chat. You can't stay away, man. You can't stay away. Dude, Malik. Mm-hmm. Like, how is it that you say, all right, I'm done with David. I'm just going to be done with him. I'm going to go focus on other people. And I go, no, you don't. Get over here. And you're like, okay, I'll do whatever you say, David. You are narcissists, man. They're so easy to control. Absolutely easy to control.
Sandra of
And
a
notice that he
hijabless.
put this picture up, no hesitation whatsoever. He kept saying, "I'm going to put your pictures up if you don't call and apologize." Oh no, I won't. I'm a good guy now. He doesn't have pictures, right? He doesn't have pictures. If he had pictures of Ridda, he would have put them up.
Woman, here, that's Logic's bop ass wife in the bikini.
Wait,
Right?
he just went after Avery's wife again?
Yep.
What a loser, man. The mother of his prophet, was literally a prostitute. And he's like, look, I got a picture of a girl when she's 13 or 14. What a loser, man.
And I'd also like to point out here, too, I want any Christian out there to clip that, and I want them to send it to Sam Shimon and ask him why he's helping a guy that is saying this about God Logic and his wife. I want one Christian to do that. I want an answer to that.
Because David abandoned me because of my behavior, and if anyone abandons me, I stalk him for the rest of his life because I'm loser. That's the correct answer, but he won't give you that answer. He'll formulate some defense. All right.
So keep going. Keep playing. Keep playing with me, Sandra. Post a hijabless girl who's a hijabi, Sandra. And I'm gonna air out every single person that you got on that side. Again and again and again. Because guess what? Hijabless girl, whatever. You got girls on the Christian side in bikinis. Doing OF. This is God.
Doing OnlyFans? Now he just accused her of doing OnlyFans?
Oh, yeah, he's done it many times. Zero evidence of that, of course. It's complete and total lie, but he just likes to say it because he has a
he likes to lie about everyone, right? He's talking to her about a picture without a hijab and then saying she's sending out nude pics. Avery and IP, he can't speak the truth because he's trying to get people enraged. So he has to say they ripped the Quran in there. Those guys never happened. He's a chronic compulsive liar.
Mm-hmm.
And what bigger loser can you possibly be? I'm trying to think of everyone in my life. At least Sam has good recall ability for verses and stuff. Malik has nothing. He has nothing but his snitching to 12-year-olds and calling around and harassing random people minding their business. You remember we were in Michigan and he calls up the hotel that we're not in, but he keeps calling it and having his followers call it. Like there's just some guy in there at night and he starts getting calls and they bombard him with calls and he has to deal with that. And it's in Dearborn. It's probably a Muslim. He's harassing random Muslims.
Logic's wife. God Logic's wife. OnlyFans queen.
OnlyFans queen.
OnlyFans queen, everyone. Hey, you see this 50 cent muta? You know who really gets mad if you bring up muta? Cover your ears, everyone, especially if you got kids around. But this is someone asking Malik about muta. Watch this.
Oh, I know. My ex I didn't even know she knew him. She claims that she knew him. I don't know that. I have no clue about that. Me and her were married together 2 years. I don't know anything about this. This guy showed married? Yeah.
So Malik was married, guys. Malik was married. So that didn't last. That didn't last. He
allegedly. Play the whole clip and then I'll explain.
Yeah. So it's a weird situation because it would make sense that he's just lying because he's a compulsive liar, but it would also make sense that he married someone and then she realized what a pathetic loser he is and wanted to leave him. So you just can't tell with this guy. You just can't tell.
No, my ex I didn't even know she knew him. She claims that she knew him. I don't know that. I have no clue about that. Me and her were married together 2 years. I don't know anything about this. This guy showed up. Yeah. We was together. We was married. Listen, this guy shows up and is talking about some other stuff, bro. Like, I don't know what he's talking about. If he thinks he's saying that while we were together, she was in the DM, bro. I saw all the messages between them. That's a lie. If anything, they had a couple messages. And by the way, he lied. He said that she messaged him. That's a lie. He messaged her, right? He messaged her. Actually, I have the proof of him hopping in her DMs for months before.
Can you clarify? Somebody said it was a muta marriage. Can you clarify?
You hear this? Watch this guy. Now, Thaddeus, I don't know because I don't know what's in the other clip, but someone sent me this clip separately when they saw I was going live about Malik,
Yeah,
and
this
they're
is
like,
different.
"Huh? This is different." Okay, this is different, guys. This is different. But here you go. So someone asked, "Hey, someone said," and the guy's talking about the chat. Oh yeah, because it's right there. Guys, see the chat on the screen? Someone said muta, right? So the guy brings it up and says, "Hey, someone says muta." Watch Malik's reaction.
Can you clarify? Somebody said it was a muta marriage. Can you clarify that it was not?
Oh, it's actually a couple people. Someone said muta, then muta marriage and stuff like that. So all the guy does is ask him about it. Watch Malik flip out, which is usually how you can tell that something is a very sensitive issue for Malik, right? Like when the Warner said, this guy's a Mossad agent. It's the only way to explain his behavior. And he just lost it and then snitched on everybody in revenge. Watch when someone's bringing up muta.
Was a muta marriage. Can you clarify that it was not?
Hey, Doc, what you doing, bro?
Oh, bro. We're
Just
saying that in the
making sure.
comments.
Hey, Doc, what you doing, bro? Hey, Doc, if I start talking about your marriage and stuff, how'd you feel, bro? First wife, second wife, all that. How would you feel?
Bro, I'm reading the comments, man.
I don't care, bro. You're
Why
being
you
disrespectful.
panicking?
You're being disrespectful.
Bro, I don't think that's.
Don't fucking disrespect no fucking woman talking about muta and this and that, bro.
Bro, I'm reading the comments, man.
Yeah, I don't
Calm
give a fuck
down.
what you're reading. Nah, bro, you talking shit.
Calm down, bro. Calm down. You always
guys.
Shut the fuck up, you dumb fuck. You bitch ass nigga. Fuck you, nigga. On Paru, you dumb fuck.
I'm
Don't fucking talk about no muta, bro. You fucking
club
bitch.
for snitches. Yeah, all we do is snitch here. We don't do that. We don't do muta. We just snitch.
Out of everything that he just said, did he deny that it was a muta marriage?
No, we said, how would you feel if I talked about your marriages?
Didn't deny
He never once denied it.
No, he just flips out and don't say it. You know, I mean, it reminds me of like, oh, we have to go on a killing spree because this guy said Islam is not a religion of peace. It's like, you kind of proving the point there. Hey, Malik, a bunch of people in the chat are saying it's a muta marriage. Oh my God, what about your marriage, huh? Yeah, what about your marriage? Yeah, your marriage, huh? Yeah, you want me to talk about your marriage, huh? This is Dawa 2026.
Don't fucking talk about no muta, bro. You fucking bitch.
Ooh, that one hit hard.
Motherfucker. Don't fucking joke around about me and women and this and that in that way.
Yeah, don't joke around.
Let me drop.
Yeah, I'll snitch on you. I'll dox you. I'll dox you, man, because I'm Malik, the Dawa snitch.
Wow, that was impressive there. So he did that little stream where he got his ring back. He described this as an engagement repeatedly described it as an engagement. However, he's been taking a lot of crap from Muslims saying that it was a haram relationship, even though he claimed it was non-sexual and whatnot. Like, it doesn't matter. It was haram. You shouldn't have been hanging out with this woman, the two of you together without a guardian and whatnot. So now, suddenly, he was married to her. He was not married to her. Right. That is my opinion. Obviously, I don't know the facts, but I don't think he certainly wasn't legally married. And I doubt he was Islamically married either to this woman. He simply had a relationship with her for a period of time. And now, because he's being called out for it being haram, he's like, oh, we were secretly married. However, he does seem to have a lot of knowledge about prostitutes, aka muta marriage, because when he was showing pictures of my wife, he's like, yeah, if I was at the Hilton using my frequent visitor points and I called for room service and this showed up showing a picture of my wife, I demand my money back. So it seems that he is ordering muta marriages.
Seems
just
to know how the
this
muta
woman
works.
Who he was engaged to.
He does seem to be the muta master. Muta master Malik. So king of muta, king of snitching, all the best that Dawa has to offer. Crazy times.
I have a theory here, guys, and just let me know if my theory makes sense. So Malik was saying that it wasn't a sexual relationship that he was having with this other girl. But this other girl was sending nude pics to a guy that was not her boyfriend. So her boyfriend, the one that she's engaged to, she wouldn't even give it up to. But another man that she's not engaged to was getting all the pics he wanted. He was getting all them noodles. So Malik, I would just like to ask here, how does it feel to be the cuck of your relationship? Your wife.
Now we got Cuck
sending nudes.
Malik. Now, so we got Doxer Malik. We got Malik the Dawa snitch. Now we got Cuck Malik. Yay! Hey, maybe could. I mean, seriously, guys. Like, apart from Sam, I've never seen this level of projection where basically everything anyone says is a confession of something they've done. Maybe when he's accusing the Warner of all that muta, that was just Malik confessing and stuff. And then when he actually finds someone that he wants to be with, remember he was talking about Warner, saying the Warner just likes to sit and watch. Well, if this guy just is projecting about everything where we actually know what he's talking about and can verify, he's projecting. He's talking about himself, but he's accusing everyone else of doing what he does. And so in this other situation where we couldn't put it past the Warner that he's doing all this stuff, maybe the reason that Malik's bringing this stuff up is, again, it's what he does. And this is creepy, man. This is creepy stuff.
And he was in Toronto, and apparently he left Toronto to go to New York City. And that's where he was going to be for 3 or 4 days. Weirdly enough, this guy Mills is from New York, yet Malik was too much of a coward to go and pull up to the guy that was receiving nude pictures from Malik's AKA wife / girlfriend / whatever you wanted to call her.
Well, come on. I mean, he was too scared to walk up to one person outside a church. So you think he's going to go somewhere like fight the guy that his ex was sending pics to? Nope, not Malik. Not Malik. All right, let's take these super chats and we'll check out the second clip, which is where he starts giving marital advice, apparently. We have a short one before that, but then we've got Malik's marital advice. We'll see how that goes. Hey, chat, tap the screen, all 7 of you. D. Wood, am new born-again Christian thanks to Sam and you playing those clips of him in love, the part where he says, Jesus loves me and my mom, powerful stuff. Quran is as preserved as Muhammad's rear end on the night of Al-Zut. Yeah. You see, D. Wood, all your friends are deserting you, lol. Yes, they are. Not sure how you work that out. Uh-oh. Not sure what that was in reference to because that was from earlier. Something tells me Tattleek's ex has a noodle. Yep.
A different kind of noodle,
different kind of noodle, yeah. She was sending noodle pics to other guys. Hi, D. Wood. How do you respond to...
He does call women bro a lot, right? He'll be speaking to women and he'll be like, bro! So, I don't know. You draw your own conclusions.
Hi, D. Wood. How do you respond to Muslims saying some marry 12 in Bible times regarding Aisha, even heard pastors... theologians say it in sermons. God bless. Sorry for spelling. YouTube blocks. You have to say what's the evidence. And there have been people who basically assumed that since the minimum age of marriage during that time was 12, that's when girls would have been sort of married off or something like that. Turns out it's actually false. IP showed the study where they did the research. And the average age of a first marriage, not like a second or third marriage or something like that, the average age of first marriage during the time was something like 19 or 20. So it's just they weren't marrying. They weren't tending to marry off girls as soon as it was a legal age. And you can kind of understand, like, I mean, if you pick a state and let's say the minimum age for marriage is 17 or something like that, you wouldn't conclude that if someone got married that it must have been at 17. So I don't know why they keep making that mistake, but it was just an assumption for a while. If this was the minimum age, that's when girls would have been married off. And it turns out that's just factually false. So yeah, there's nothing in the Bible that tells you how old Mary was. The only indication you have the only indications you have in the Bible are that she's called a woman and that even Jesus in the Bible refers to a 12-year-old as a little girl. So if you're 12, they're still thinking of you as a little girl. They were thinking of Mary as a woman. So that's all you have to go on from the Bible. The only other information you'd have to go on was you could get betrothed in marriage at 12, so you could say, well, that it could have happened as far as it was legal, but then you might as well just go with, okay, well, what was the average age at which girls were actually getting married? Okay, it's like in the 18, 19, 20 range. So you basically have nothing to go on, which means you have no basis for a criticism. And even then, even if you wanted to say 12 or 13, you don't have anything to go on. But even if you said it, that's still different from 9. That's still different from 9, right? Why? Because that age range, 12 and 13-year-olds, some of them are approaching the end of puberty. 9-year-old, probably not even begun puberty. And according to Muslim sources, Aisha hadn't reached puberty. She hadn't reached puberty. So there's just no parallel. That's just them being desperate. So yeah, if a Muslim says, but here's a pastor who said it. Okay, I can show you a Muslim imam who said all kinds of things. Would a Muslim think that an imam saying something is binding for all Muslims and all Muslims have to take that as fact? Never in a million years. I can quote their greatest scholars to them. They won't agree with them. So they're just a bunch of hypocrites, and they're flailing about trying to come up with some way of defending Muhammad. It's just not going well. D. Wood, in Dearborn, your son was literally eating paper, probably the Quran, while drinking Monster. Check on him, please. Imagine he ends up like you. Well, I never gave him any indication that he should end up like me. They started going after his mom, and he decided to wreck Islam. So that was their mistake. That was Malik's mistake. You guys.
Who did this?
Yeah, Malik, you don't know what a monster you created there. He is genius level intellect, no fear of anything, and you went after his mother, and he's declaring war on your entire religion. You haven't seen him much. You know why? Because I didn't pressure him into this. He'd kind of pick up stuff because every once in a while they'd watch my videos or something like that. I never even nudged them into going in this direction. Right now he's studying. He's like, okay, I gotta learn all this stuff. So he's studying, and you guys are not going to be ready for that. You guys are just not going to be ready for that. I think Malik is loneliness's sidekick. Just sad. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We don't want him in the psych ward. Yeah, the psych ward would not like him because he'd be snitching on all the other mental patients. Gold, silver rule. Gold and silver rule. Do as you want, not done to you. Doesn't work if you're a hypocrite. The only thing Malik has ever been successful at was crushing Jake with the Islamic dilemma and causing the history's largest Quran desecration. Those are his big claims to fame, yeah. So in other words, the only things he's ever accomplished are helping us. Question for panel. Who's stupider, Junior with his figs and poison, or Malik continually doing this, knowing you guys are collecting evidence? That's a tough call.
Yeah, and I got to throw this in on Junior. Like, Junior asked if God Logic worship a tree-ewing God. Like, you can't, like... Junior's in like a category of his own at that point.
You have to say though, Junior is courageous. Junior has courage, right? Yep. I mean, up until recently when he said he was retiring, but now he's coming out of retirement and stuff like that. But up till then, Junior wasn't backing down from anybody in debate. And whereas Malik, I mean, he sees a Christian half a mile off and he runs. There's a Christian, I saw a Christian. There's 30 of them. Like a baby. What do you say?
And Junior was at least successful. He showed his money, right? He showed his monetary figures. He was making quite good bank on his little game. I think that he is definitely actually stupid, but I think he was also intentionally playing up his stupidity to rage bait people.
Yeah.
And they're both getting paid by the same people, the Jews.
Yep. That is right. They're all getting funded by the same. Isn't that interesting? Malik has a trust fund, guys. That's how he's able to sit around looking up people's pictures of kids and stuff like that all day. Hey, just got back from my softball tournament. Is Malik being a creep to women again? Imagine my shock. Yes, we're all shocked. I've been watching you since I was a teenager, afraid of hearing about Islam and have my OCD worry of being on the wrong path spiral. Then I found your Quran cat video and learned my OCD was silly. That's funny. Do you think that the reason why Islam is so trendy on the left is because daddy issues and correlate Christianity? Or is my take worse than thinking ants secretly have laser guns and faster than light travel? Yeah, not sure. But no, I just think I think the education system and the media and everyone's screwed up by constantly praising Islam all this time and so on. And some people just, hey, they want something different. And, oh, I've heard that Islam's really cool. It's basically Chris Rock in a comedy special a couple years ago, he said, we basically created a culture where everyone's addicted to attention. And he says there's only a few ways to get attention, and he names them. And one of them is by being a victim. But it's basically right now you have people who are addicted to attention and desperately want to be a victim. And all you have to do is convert to Islam, and it's instant, right? Now, all of a sudden, you got a bunch of attention. You have Muslims praising you. Oh, mashallah, sister. La, 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 la. And people criticizing you, but it's attention either way. You get tons of attention. Just you could be a random person with no following, and all of a sudden get a ton of attention by, hey, I'm a revert now. I'm learning the Quran. And simultaneously, you get victim status. So that is also a product of the culture we've created. Club pie ruining all day. Hungry? Have a Snitchers. Yeah, he doesn't have Snickers. He has Snitchers. Malik, desperate for attention. Bro is pitiful. Absolutely pitiful. It's weird how he can't see it. Malik appeals to a woman who hides her face that thinks vinegar and wine are the same thing. I still haven't seen that. I've heard about it. I've heard about it multiple times, but I still haven't seen it.
Yeah, that was pretty funny though. Yeah.
Malik is as noble as his prophet. Oh, hi, David. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like you see like the most pathetic person in the world, but it's like, given his prophet, you can, he's kind of a massive success, I guess. I don't think Maliki boy knows what airing someone out actually means. You can't air out the same person over and over. It can only be done once. Well, to be fair, he doesn't know what basic terms mean. He gives them his own definitions. Some people are so lost they deny the fact they are. Just got out of church. Start from the beginning. Okay, we'll start over for you. How dare you think Malik would muta with a girl?
Yep, that is type.
Yeah, Islam is the religion of peace. That's true. Good point. Seen lots of interviews with... What is that?
I'm thinking greatest. I'm not sure what means.
Well, I'm not quite sure what the acronym means, but they mean the Middle East wars. So, I mean, it could be Gulf War, but I'm not sure what the OT would be.
He says Talib, so I'm guessing he means Afghanistan or something like that. With let's just say vets, where they talk about a lot of Talib guys playing Al-Zut in real life. Check them out. It's wild. Don't tell people to look this stuff up, man.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. I mean, maybe
we don't want to see that.
Yeah, maybe you thought this was a good idea because Malik and his fans are here, but yeah, say that for them. Cook Pyru. It's not Club Pyru anymore, guys. It's Cook Pyru. That's good. That's a good one. Out of all the net bangers, Malik is the worst. That is correct. All right, we ready to check out this next one here?
Yeah, so this next little short clip here is going to tie this first set of clips to the second clips together. So remember, he was going after Ridda because he was mad at other people. And I don't know this 100% certain, but I believe this is probably the clip that he is most mad about.
Okay, so this is the sniffer clip, the famous. So now we have Sniffer Malik, everyone. He's Sniffer Malik.
Yeah, so
here we go.
So this is on Mills' channel. So this is probably why he's so mad at Mills.
Sniffer Malik. Oh, so this is what enraged him.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now we get it. We should have started with this, man.
It ties the two together.
I'm not going to show his girl.
Okay, so this ties the two together. So Malik is enraged because someone snitched on him. It's amazing. Snitches become enraged when someone snitches on them. But here you go.
I'm going to show his girl. I'm not going to show his girl. Let me show you what we do have of Malik talking to 19-year-olds in the DMs, being a 30-something-year-old man. And this might offend some of you 30-year-olds in here who move to younger girls. It's not about you. The problem is this guy is a Dawa TikToker. He's getting the Dawa people together. He's a background Dawa guy. But this is what he's doing to girls that are 19, by the way. Hold on. Let's get this started right now. Hold on. This is what he's telling girls right here. I don't know if y'all can see this or not. Hopefully y'all can. He's telling a 19-year-old as a 30-something-year-old grown man, let me smell you. Bro, what business do you have? And you made a claim on the live that she came to your live to what? for Islamic guidance. And this is
She came for Islamic guidance. Hey, first of all, I mean, again, you keep thinking, oh, Malik's going after a girl or this or that. Poor girl, poor victim. But, like, how is anyone going to Malik for religious advice or Islamic guidance? What is wrong with you at this point, everyone? Let me put it this way. If you're going to Malik for religious advice, then you're actually understanding what Islam really is, right? So you understand how messed up Islam is. And you're like, oh, Islam is really, really massively screwed up and it's so dysfunctional and depraved and debauched. Let me go to Malik to get some advice. And his response is, I want to sniff you. Come here so I can sniff you, girl. Let me sniff you.
Well, first convinces her to go to DM, right? She comes to a live stream, presumably, says, I'm looking for advice. He says, hey, I'll help you out. Hit me up on the DMs, right? And then he starts to try to start up a conversation. And then at some point, in his amazing pickup skills, says that I want to smell you.
Let me sniff you. Sniff, sniff. Just like Joe Biden, my hero. Sniff, sniff. I want to sniff you. Sniffer Malik.
I'm just going to say, it almost looks like Malik has a little bit more morals than Muhammad, because at least the girl that he wants to sniff was 19, where Aisha was 6.
Yeah, that's senior citizen by Muhammad's standards. Muhammad's like, oh, 19, so you're into old women. Yes.
that she came to your live to what? For Islamic guidance. And this is how you talking to her, brother? Yo, this is what you talking to her about? Let me smell you. I want something of you just close to me. Bro, and you're forcing her to link you. And she said, yo, wallahi, you're moving too quick. It's kind of weird, brother. Like, and you got all these little moderators in here that are riding for him. They're booty clapping for him. It doesn't make no sense.
Whoa, he's got people booty clapping for him. Malik's got his people booty clapping for him. Interesting.
For him, they're booty clapping.
You got the Warner booty clapping for you, man? Or are you booty clapping for the Warner, man? Come on. You got to tell us.
It doesn't make no sense. I'm not even going to bring up his ex. Wallahi, I have nothing to do with her. Uqsum billah, I don't talk to her. I've never had any interaction except her moving into my DMs and just getting freaky with me. I was like, yo, aren't you Malik's girl? But I want nothing to do with any of that. But she was throwing it back on me. That's not my fault.
Oh, man. He's saying, I wasn't interested in her. She's just sending me the pics. She's sending me the pics. And Malik, he's sitting in the cuck chair going, hey, can I get some pics? Can I see? And she's like, shut up, loser. Sit in your chair. I'm busy sending these pictures to a real man. And he's like, not even interested. And she's sending him all the pics. This is what. This is what enraged Malik. This dude said, "Hey, his girl's sending the pics." Oh, and man!
If you imagine his girlfriend sending these pics, Malik is the watcher. Remember, he's always projecting, right? So I imagine Malik was sitting there watching his girlfriend take these pictures and send them to another man, but not able to do anything with it.
I'm starting to see, and this is on a serious note. This isn't me making fun of everyone, but the hostility that you see from Malik towards women, and then Sam associating with him, and then Sam instantly, your mother's a whore, your mother's this, your mother's that, slow whore, muta this, muta that. These guys have serious women issues, and they've both been cheated on by women, right? And it's like that seems to be connected, that you have this horrible bad experience with a woman who betrays you. You don't even realize it's because your screwed up behavior that they want nothing to do with you, and they just go look for love somewhere else. But then you hate women. You just hate women, period, after that, and you declare war on all women. And weird stuff, man. Weird stuff. Let's see the end of this.
Never had any interaction except her moving into my DMs and just getting freaky with me. I was like, yo, aren't you Malik's girl? But I want nothing to do with any of that. But she was throwing it back on me. That's not my fault. Wallahi.
Throwing it back.
And I have DMs of him saying, yo, why were you talking to her? Now, he's talking to 19-year-olds, being a 35-year-old grown man, talking about, let me smell you. How y'all condoning a TikTok dawa, bro, that says that girls hit him up for Islamic guidance?
That's TikTok dawa, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all starting to understand TikTok dawa? This is massively dysfunctional. And these are the guys telling us you have to convert to Islam because it's the truth. Just look at the wonders it's done for us. All right, we got to jump into this fourth clip. We're going to have to go through this a little quick.
Yeah,
It's already
we'll have to go
7:15.
through it very quickly, but just for context. So at the end of that stream, he's like, the next stream, I'm going to expose Mills. I'm going to expose Mills. This clip, Mills is exposing him for having weird, at least, conversations with 19-year-olds. Malik regularly has Chicken Nugget on the panel, who supposedly is married, but is a very young woman. Obviously, her husband isn't there, right? He regularly flirts up other young Muslims who call into the show, and apparently sending them to DMs. So what we're about to watch is his very next stream, after saying his next stream will be exposing Mills, and the only person that gets exposed is Malik. And you're going to see a pattern. Since we need to go through it quickly, most of these clips explain themselves. We don't need to say a lot.
All right.
Just draw your own conclusions about what Malik is interested in.
We're going to find out. We're going to find out, guys. I haven't seen any of this, so this will be news to me. Greatest day in history. Awesome.
For real.
Malik just gets mad because he got that old age that he can never defend himself on.
Zio, well, I am 30 years old, bro. I walk around the street,
You're
people say I'm still a child.
30.
I am. Wait, what do you mean I'm not 30?
You're like
tell me
40.
Okay, I'm 23rd September 1995.
What year were you born?
1995, September 23. You can't forget the day. Bro, do you understand that was one of the greatest days in history? When I entered this planet, September 23, 1995.
Ah, med school, finally.
I was in school. The last time I was ever
Wait, did
in
you
a
go
classroom,
to college?
Of course. Yo, what are you talking about? Bro, I was in medical
asking.
school.
No, some people are successful. They didn't,
I was in medical school, bro. I was in medical school
not in
when you're in
medical school.
diapers. Yeah.
What's the role of the pituitary gland?
Did you just say he was in medical school when she was in diapers? If he's born in 1995 and he was in medical school when she was still in diapers.
Doogie Howser.
Huh.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
People are successful. They didn't,
I was in medical school, bro. I was in medical school when you're in diapers. Yeah.
What's the role of the pituitary gland?
Why? Bro, I told you I was in school years ago, bro.
Oh yeah. Med school for what?
I wanted to be a doctor, but then I didn't. Once I found out what it was, I was like, yeah.
Did you? I wanted to be a doctor, but then I found out what it was. I changed my mind.
I'm glad that you had to go to college. I'm glad that you had to go to college to find out what something was.
He just shows up. Yeah, so according to him, he just shows up to med school. So he must have done well enough on his MCATs to get into med school. But then he shows up to med school and he's like, "Hey, what are you guys doing here? I don't even know. I heard the word doctor in med school. I thought it might be cool. What is this? Oh, you got to do all this stuff and do lots of reading and stuff. Oh, I can't do that. I'm barely literate. I can barely spell." And they're like, "Okay, we'll get out of here, man." Bull.
What's a pituitary gland?
Yeah, dude, Malik, I'm saying it here. There is no way, unless you cheated and had someone else take the MCAT for you, there is no way at all that you did well enough on an MCAT to get into any med school. I don't care if it's the Ho Chi Minh School of Medicine that your parents could buy your way into. You didn't go there, buddy. Stop lying.
So the rest is going to be on his advice with young women.
Oh, here we go. Malik's marriage advice. This is what we've all been waiting for. Malik, he's had such a good record of his interactions with women and his relationships and so on that he's bound to give super awesome advice and stuff on getting girls to send nude pics to other guys and stuff like that.
I got my book. I'm gonna write it down.
Everyone who's watching, if you want awesome relationship advice, take notes here throughout, and then do the exact opposite of everything Malik says. You will live happily ever after with the woman of your dreams. All right, let's go.
Yeah, I'm 19. I don't know.
Really?
Yes.
Oh man.
Well, I'm gonna be 20, so.
That's crazy.
We up.
Hey, Buki, what do you think about marrying girls that are like 10 years younger than you? Like, You think
Oh
that?
my God, Malik, that reminds me. Sorry, I didn't continue.
No, I'm
Yo,
just asking Buki how he
for
feels
me, to
about
be
it.
honest, like I don't think
I
it's much of a problem, but I think that it could be a problem.
I don't mind. Like I think it's cool. I'm not gonna lie.
You know, it's funny because, again, this guy, he lacks all self reflection. I'm 3 years older than my wife. So when we met, I was 25, she was 22. He was saying that there's something wrong with this because I'm 3 years older than her. What's wrong with me? He's saying that on X. And here he's like, "Well, she's 10 years younger than me." Oh, she's more than 10 years younger than you, dude. But apparently you're fine with it all of a sudden. Why? Because you make up the rules as you go along, dork.
Yeah, the fact that she's 19 is going to be important here, right? And she said, I'm almost 20 or whatever. So he's like, oh, 10-year difference. I think that's fine. What do you think, Buki? Right? His little minion there. And Buki's like thinking, this is disgusting, dude. But he's like, yeah, I think there's no problem, even though there probably will be problems. That's literally what he said.
And like, I mean, if these guys are Muslims, how do they say anything? I mean, their prophet was 54 years old when he spread the legs of a prepubescent 9-year-old. And they're sitting here asking about the wisdom of a girl who's 10 years younger. What is this?
No, yeah, I remember because I remember you were talking about something. You were, we were all talking about like a younger age or something, and then you said like, oh yeah, I know what it's like or whatever. Some girl 19, and you were about to say been there, done that, and then you caught yourself and you stopped talking.
No, but I was thinking about it. I was thinking
No,
about
yeah,
it.
because you were like It was so funny.
No,
I was
but
like, oh, whoops,
But look,
whoopsie.
this is how I look at that at 30, right? There's like 4 options for me. I could do my age, or actually no, I could do somebody older than me, like 31 to like 33. But that's just like, I don't know, bro. That's just like used property. Like I can't do that. That's like washed up.
Use property.
Then I could do like 27 to like 29, which is like kind of my age. They're a bit younger, but those girls are just like all, I don't know. Like for me, the best type of girl at 30 would be like 21 to like 24.
Oh, then we got
So
let's go
starts
younger.
Starts 21 to 24.
What do you mean? You would date like you know what? Let's not talk about this. That's crazy.
No, it's good to talk about this on TikTok while you're live.
Nah, you can say it. This is Club Pyru. Hey.
Club Pyru.
No.
Club Pyru. If you say something I don't like, I'll just dox you and snitch on you and call up your family and stuff like that. See? What do you got to worry about?
Hey, listen, I'll put it like this. If a girl was 20, I'd do a 20-year-old.
Brother.
You just say he said he'd do a 20-year-old.
Hey, you know what? But think about it. You know why, Zio? That's an investment into my future. Because when I'm 50 and she's 40, I'm winning.
Yeah, so when you're like an old fart, she's stuck with like...
No, I'm gonna stay young. No, a young woman's gonna keep you staying young. Instead.
Buki, what do you think about this? Buki, what do you think about this? Buki, what do you think about this?
Hey, Buki, it's either that. Hey, Buki, it's either that or I marry a girl my age, and then when we both get old, I just dump her and then get a 20-year-old Moroccan.
Bro, you're moving like Leah, bro. You're moving crazy, bro. You're moving.
So down to 20.
This Dawa, guys. This Dawa. All right, let's keep going. I didn't like the tone of what you just said, Thaddeus. You made it sound like it's going to get worse.
Oh, it is.
Yep.
Oh no. All right. Here we go.
It is.
Uh-oh. Okay, here we go.
He would get with someone his age and break up with them and keep going younger. You don't see a problem with that?
Yeah, like when we get old. Like, bro, a 50-year-old woman and a 50-year-old man are two different things. 50-year-old men are still in the game. 50-year-old women are just goodbye.
To be fair, that was the reasoning of his prophet. So Muhammad, after his wife Khadijah died, he married Sauda and Aisha, right? So he married a little girl, and then he married someone who was his age. Then he keeps marrying more and more women and stuff like that. But Sauda became old and unattractive after a while and stuff, and he was going to kick her to the curb to make room for the younger women. And Sauda actually pleaded with him because no one was allowed to marry his wives after him. He didn't want to be compared with anyone, but no one was allowed to marry his wives after him, and so he was just going to kick her to the curb. She was going to be like homeless and stuff. and she just pleaded. She said, "Hey, just don't divorce me. Let me keep my home, and you keep providing food. You don't have to spend any time with me. Anytime you would spend with me, you can spend that with Aisha, your favorite." And he agreed to that, and the Quran actually praises Sauda for making that agreement, renouncing some of her marital rights and stuff in order not to be kicked to the curb by Muhammad, the pattern of conduct for Muslims. And you see Malik just saying it. That's his view. Yeah, I could spend the next 20 years with a woman, but then she's going to be my age, and so yeah, I would just get rid of her and get a 20-year-old.
And this is the basis for mishar marriage, which allows any marriage to be valid, even giving up the very limited rights that women have to begin with in Islam, as long as the woman agrees to it. So it allows effectively prostitution. They Sunnis are very insistent that Shias practice muta, but we don't do that. That's disgusting. But mishar marriage in practice can be the same thing. The only difference is muta has a defined end date, mishar does not.
Everyone's got their own preferences, but like I'm saying to you, if she's young, the only issue you're gonna have is that she's gonna be doing dumb shit sometimes.
Nah, you just potty train them.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, don't use that.
Yeah,
terminology, bro.
whoa. You potty train. How young, Malik, are you going now that you done got a potty train your girlfriend? What? Man. Woo.
Guys, that was Malik saying doesn't matter how young they are. If they're so young that they are still in diapers, no problem. You just potty train them. That is, I mean, that's straight up Daniel Hakikachu level right there.
It's moving. That's
What?
great.
What do you mean?
Everyone's got their own preferences, but like I'm saying to you, if she's young, the only issue you're gonna have is that she's gonna be doing dumb shit sometimes.
Nah, you just potty train them.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, don't use that terminology, bro. That's moving. That's
What?
great.
What do you mean?
Potty training.
Bro, you don't think... Yo, Buki, listen. The thing is like, you always got to find someone that's down to listen, you know? These older women don't want to listen no more. They don't want to listen, bro. It's okay. That's why you catch them young.
You hearing this, guys? Yeah, but by the time they're 20, 25 or something like that, they've already absorbed the wrong ideas. You got to get them young, you potty train them, and then you can raise them to be whatever it is you want them to be. Pretty creepy.
I don't know. Looking for a person younger is crazy. Like,
why?
You're saying that people are actively searching for young people.
No, I am.
Malik just said that.
Come across...
No, I'm actively. I'm actively doing it for sure. Okay. One combo. Once I hear your age, it's raps.
So his friend there is trying to be like, hey, it might happen by accident or something. But he's like, no, I am
actively looking for a young girl. I'm actively looking for a young girl that I can potty train.
Like, and the only friend that he really has left is this Bookie guy. And Bookie's like, nah, like this is bad. Like, nobody, it's just by act. And Malik's like, nah, man, I'm actually out here doing it. and so I can see Bookie being the next one out after this one. Like, Bookie, are you okay with your buddy looking for girls to potty train as a wife? I'm just saying.
I'll argue with anyone about this. Even Christians can post me saying this.
All right, would you date an 18-year-old?
A what?
An 18-year-old?
18? That's tough. Nah, I wouldn't. Not 18. That's too young. That's too young. Maybe.
Really? What about your prophet, man?
Maybe 19. Maybe 19. 19, but you should have to be exceptional at 19.
So we went from 21 to 24, 20, now 19, and he's saying she'd have to be exceptional for a reason, right? Because this person he's talking to is 19, saying, hey, why don't you argue that you're exceptional and maybe I'll let you in?
Yeah, Malik, any woman who was actually exceptional would want nothing to do with you, dude. unless she's exceptionally stupid and gullible.
Why were you thinking about 18, bro?
Why was I thinking about it? Because it's tempting. Because you have to understand, once she's 18, think about
The
it.
difference between 18 and 19 is the same thing.
No,
like,
it's not.
No,
it's not. 19. No, it's not. 19.
I was exactly the same at 18. I'm pretty sure I know many people that are exactly the same.
Bro, at 19.
And 18 is not much different than 17. It's when you start getting younger, maybe there's a difference. But like,
no, 17.
What are we talking about?
19. 19's good though, because 19 is like you're out of high school. You've decided you're not good at anything, and you just want to hop in the kitchen. That's when I show up.
No, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Hey Boogie, that's when I show up. Hey, when the dream of school is over, and all that's left is a spatula, a fork, and a spoon.
He didn't finish that thought. That's why I cut it off there. But so that's why he wants 19, right? For now. He wants 19 because that's when you're old enough to cook and clean for him.
Interesting. All right.
Wait, so if you have like a woman and you get
what's up?
And you're also dumb enough that you're not going to college or university, so your mentality might be around Malik's at that point.
Married and you have a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, stop. And her body like changes, right?
Back to the gym.
And you're with her, huh?
Off to the gym. What do you mean body changes? We can change it right back.
like stretch marks, stuff like pregnant, have baby,
coconut oil. We can do all that. We can fix anything. And my girl's already gonna be on top of that.
So a woman
has your
child. A woman has your child. And she's like, bro, like, think about it. The bodies are going to change and stuff. And he's like, no, not a problem. I can make her body look good again. Right? Mm-hmm. It's not, if I'm having a child with someone, I probably love them and probably don't care exactly what they look like. No, it's like, well, she could go to the gym. It's no big deal.
What is it about the 30-year-old woman that you don't like?
Just what's there to like? It's just bitter, used. All her years are just like everything that all her good years are gone. She's been through everything. I want to be the first experience for a girl, not the second or the third.
That's like Epstein. Stop.
How?
Oh, girl called him, said he's like Epstein. Oh my goodness. Malik in the files now. This girl put you in the files, man.
Mm-hmm. He's about to put himself there in maybe like one or two more clips. But just remember, right? I want to be the first experience. I don't want a girl with any kind of experience.
I want to potty train her.
No, I'm saying that's like, so you're fine because I'm sure you have like experience. Like, I don't need you to elaborate, but I'm sure you have experience in some stuff. But you wouldn't want your woman to have the experience, right? So you want experience, but you want a woman with experience.
I want to be a girl's first experience in all things.
But you can take
Like, they don't appreciate stuff anymore, Bookie. You got to marry the girl that says that's like it's her first time and she really experienced, like, she's just like, wow, she, like, it's a big deal to her.
You just gotta get the one that wants you, not the one that you want.
Exactly. She's experienced her life. And what's funny, Bookie, is that already these days, like, if you get a 19-year-old girl and you tell a 19-year-old girl, hey baby, you're so beautiful, she's already heard that for the last 3 years while she's 16, 17, 18. She's been hearing that she's beautiful. So your words,
she's been hearing that from everyone, even the
for real. So now, right? And it's like, bro, think about it.
So he wants to be a girl's first experience and first love and all this stuff, and the first one to say you're beautiful and stuff, but he realizes by the time they're 19, they've heard all this stuff, so you got to go back a few more years. So, and he's 30, 31 or whatever, 35 according to some, and so now you got to go back to like 15 or 16, so... Good.
Yep. He seems to imply that they start having romantic relationships around age 16. He wants to be the first. Suddenly 19 is not too young, it's too old.
It's too late. Too late.
Oh, this is better. Oh, I couldn't imagine this one. I didn't even watch this part. This is hilarious.
All right. Let's see.
Okay, pretend you got married to one guy and he took you to Dubai, and you guys went to Burj Khalifa. You did all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then it didn't work. Now you're like 20. Let's say you did that at like 22. Now you're 28, and you go back to the Burj Khalifa with your next man. Is it gonna be as impressive? Like, is it gonna be like a great experience, or is it gonna be like, I already did this deep in your heart?
Deep in my heart, like personally for me, I don't think I would be stuck on a past experience. Like, I would want to focus on the guy and not like the fact that, like, I feel like if you're thinking like that logic, then you're not over your past people.
Yo, Buki, do you see
No,
how
no, Malik, you're not over your past people if you're still thinking about them.
Yo, Buki, did you hear that? Did you hear how she answered it? She didn't. She tried to answer it slickly. She said, "I'm gonna be focused on the guy." That's not what I asked. I said, is the experience gonna be impressive?
If you're with someone that if you're with someone you really like, then you're gonna be enjoying it.
Stop it.
That's like saying if you had an experience with someone and they were like a bad person and you ended up not working out with them, and then you're with a new person, you really enjoy them. How are you gonna still be comparing to the bad experience? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and think of like any of Malik's past fiancés or whatever. If they go off and find like a decent husband, are they like, oh, Malik? No, they're like, wow, this is so much better than Malik. Because he's such a pathetic little dork. And
notice how much more mature.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So she's way younger than him, and she has way more common sense and is way more reasonable. And he sounds he sounds like a disgusting Dawa guy is what he sounds like. But that's standard.
She's so much more mature, right? She's like, well, if I'm in a loving relationship, and I go to Dubai, I mean, what do I care about going to Dubai? I'm focusing on the guy I'm with, right? That's what makes it a cool experience. That what makes it great. And Malik's like, nah, that's impossible. Us guys, we got nothing to offer you other than being able to buy stuff. And, well, I mean, that's probably true for Malik, of course. And that's what's really the problem here, right? Because he knows that he doesn't have anything to offer a woman. So he has to go with someone who doesn't.
He's acknowledging that, right? He's saying, hey, if you were with some guy before me, and then now you're just going to be thinking about him, and there's nothing I have that's going to impress you at all, and you will have no enjoyment in life because I'm such a loser. Interesting. All right.
Because you've already been there.
No, that's so immature thinking. Like, you're just thinking so black and white. It's deeper than that, no?
Buki, manipulation has begun, bro.
Host, you're projecting how you feel, and it is what it is. And until you heal, you're not gonna understand.
What do you mean projecting? No, that's true. What are you talking about?
Really, you're projecting, bro.
Okay.
People are stuck on past experiences. Like, it's
of course they are. Okay.
So a second lady joined there, and she was called him out there at the end, and she's 100% right. He's projecting, right? He's like, well, my relationships are so terrible, and I have nothing to offer anyone. That they must all be that way.
Yep. So we got your washed up.
You're always gonna remember the first experience you did with somebody.
Yeah.
Like, even I do that though.
I mean, you're over here acting like you're like this innocent virgin, like you're giving a girl something that you have. You're used up. You're washed up.
It's
different.
Like,
by the way,
you've been there, done that, and matter of fact, you've done it so much that this new girl in your life, whoever she is, it's not even gonna be special.
What are you talking about? That's
especially when you're. Yeah, it's 100%.
It's completely different for a man. Man and women are completely different.
It's not different.
I think it's different because Malik sees like.
So they're basically calling out the hypocrisy, and he's like, "No, it's different because I say so."
You're not clearing out anything.
You clear out the whole place.
Nope. So you're saying if you're with the love of your life and the whole time you're in the same place you want, you're gonna be thinking, oh, I was
Yeah,
with this other person. Oh my god.
Yep. We gotta go to a new spot. We gotta try new things.
Then that's how do you not think it's a problem?
We gotta try new things, yo.
If you're with the love of your life, you're still thinking about the past. That's your problem. Like you're not gonna be like, oh my god, I'm enjoying this time right now. You're gonna be like stuck on oh my god, I remember I did this with this person. It didn't work out. Oh my god. Like
no,
really?
it's not about that.
Really?
It's about
Yes,
cheating.
It is.
It's about cheating the girl into an experience that I've already had with somebody else. Remember, a relationship is about having a brand new experience with somebody.
What?
Cheating the girl into it?
Like he's saying that if I had a girlfriend when I was 19 and I took her to a Blue Jays game, I can't take my wife to a Blue Jays game because I've already taken a girl to the Blue Jays game. That doesn't make any sense.
No. That is quite literally what he says. He gives it, I don't think I put it in the clips, but he gives an example. I took the first woman I dated to the zoo. I will never take another person to the zoo.
Do you think...
Good.
Yeah, so these other girls just miss out on things that they want to do because Malik's a knob.
No, I already did that. Honey, can we go out to eat? No, I already been out to eat with someone else.
Men are like just like better, like in every aspect.
Better?
Like better, held to higher regard, like better in every way.
Of course.
Wallahi, when windows need cleaning, I swear a woman's better at cleaning than a man.
Facts. You're right. I stand corrected. You're right.
Oh man. Hey, let's be real. Women are better at a lot of things. Like, Zio, have you seen it when a woman wants to clean, like how detailed she could be?
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I gotta give you my honest opinion because I don't want to troll with you because you might take me serious. No, I actually don't. I think men and women are as beautiful as each other in different ways, though.
Bruh, stop bullshitting.
No, I'm being serious. I truly do believe that. I believe men and women are beautiful as each other in different ways. Like women are great within the kitchen,
Wrap
cleaning,
the chat GPT stuff up,
cooking, all that, and men are better at just everything else.
We got Dinah here says, Malik delivered your message to Sam because he just said some messed up stuff about you. It's crazy. Of course, they're buddies. They're buddies. They message each other. They FaceTime each other. They chat. And then, hey, Sam, I was over in the chat, and he said, yes, now I'm here to snitch on you. Will you come defend me? Yes, I will. You're my only friend in the world and the only one I trust, Malik. The only one who's never betrayed me because of my behavior. Why? Because you're the only one who behaves like me and thinks like me. Everyone else is repulsed by both of us, so we gotta stick together. Good luck.
Yeah, so the woman is trying to figure out why in the world he's expressing all these ridiculously stupid ideas about, what women want and stuff. And she said, so to figure it out, she said, wait, do you think that men are better at everything? He said, of course they're better at everything. And then he goes on to clarify, no, women are better at cleaning. Mm-hmm. And they're also better at cooking.
Well, I suppose Malik has never heard of Gordon Ramsay.
True.
Nah,
this is not a real discussion. And from your past experience as host, you should understand that it doesn't actually matter how old the girl is, because honey, the girls that you were talking to were in their early 20s, and they were already very experienced, huh? But you can marry a woman.
I think.
Why are you muting me? Why are you muting me?
Why you pressed? Relax.
I'm not pressed. I just think you're pathetic, honestly. Like, it's actually pathetic.
How many times do you think Malik has heard this from women? Now, it's live here, but how many times? You're pathetic, dude. You're a pathetic, absolute loser. He's hearing this for like the 75,000th time during his life. Oh, boy.
A third woman joined briefly there, basically called him out, saying that he was full of crap, that, the women he has been with, he knows had experience, which is why he's saying, you got to go younger. And he talks over her, plays sound effects over her, mutes her, and then kicks her.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's hear it.
I think.
Why are you muting me? Why are you muting me?
Why you pressed? Relax.
I'm not pressed. I'm not pressed. I just think you're pathetic, honestly. Like, it's actually pathetic.
Yo, chill,
All right, take a seat. Take a seat, bro. Why?
Sam, she called me pathetic. Will you call her mother muta or help me, Sam?
Well, then that's supporting why he wanted to go for a younger girl with no experience, like a kid.
Exactly, because she's never been anywhere.
The kid, chill.
The age don't even matter. It doesn't. You could be 50 and still haven't went on a vacation.
Nah, but Zio, that's why you get girls who are younger, because they have barely done anything. Girls who are younger haven't even left their house.
That's so weird, Malik. That's so weird.
He wants a girl so young she hasn't even left the house, guys.
And the girl's like, dude, it sounds like you want kids. And he's like, exactly. He jumps in super enthusiastic. Exactly. What the heck?
Let's play that again. Let's go back to the exactly. All right, here we go.
Well, then that's supporting why he wanted to go for a younger girl with no experience, like a kid.
Exactly, because she's never been anywhere.
The kid, chill.
The age don't even matter. It doesn't. You could be 50 and still haven't went on a vacation.
Nah, but Zio, that's why you get girls who are younger, because they have barely done anything. Girls who are younger haven't even left their house.
That's so weird, Malik. That's so weird.
All right.
You're nice, I like you, but I can't, bro. What?
What's wrong with what I'm saying?
No, you're looking for a younger girl with no experience.
But what's wrong with that, though?
What's wrong with that?
Oh, man. That's literally Epstein vibes, bro. I don't know what.
How?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yo.
Wait.
Yo, watch out.
Epstein vibes.
Yeah, don't say that. Don't say that.
Bro, hold on, Zio. So hold on. So when girls look for guys with money, what's that called?
How is that comparable? We're talking about age, not money.
I'm just saying, y'all run around looking for men checking their pockets.
So I see a woman going around checking the pockets of a man is the same as a man wanting to marry a little child in Malik's mind. I see now.
It's the same thing, man.
One justifies the other.
What's that?
One justifies the other. So if they're old enough to be concerned about money and stuff, that's all they're going to want is your money. So you got to marry them really young.
Mm-hmm. Got to get them super young before they even know what money is. They've never left the house, and you're potty training them.
Malik is looking for immaturity, though.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm not. I'm looking for fresh out the package. You're confusing it.
So
I like it fresh out the package.
Wait.
Fresh out the package. That's what I like.
Shut up with that.
It's getting worse. It's getting way worse. He went from potty training right to being birthed. Like
fresh out the package, everyone. Fresh out the package.
There you go.
No, for argument's sake, if they were the exact same, like no experience on either way, 27 or 20, which one would you pick?
But that's a lie, though. 27 years old and no experience.
Yeah, 27. That's impossible.
Okay, I'm talking for argument's sake.
Okay, but for argument's sake, no, obviously the 21-year-old. That's fresh out the pack. Like that's like, bro, I can raise her the way that I need her to be raised.
Perfect.
The 27-year-old who's already been, she's already been compromised. She's already been compromised.
You can raise her, Malik?
Yes, with my mentality.
What are you talking about?
Wait. I think Malik's words are being taken out of context. If I was a guy and
I think so. I hope so, bro. I hope so.
Wait, I think his words being taken out of context.
Yes.
Raise her, bro. Let me raise my girl, bro. What are you
Yes. Wait, I'm being serious.
Said he's being serious. And guys, I mean, it sounds like he's being like partially honest, but wanting to stay on the right side of the law. And so he's saying 20 and 21 and 19 and stuff, but he keeps like fresh out of the package, never been out of the house, having to potty train her, having to raise her. It sounds like he's giving like is what he really means. Anyway.
Yeah. And so he keeps trying to justify it saying, you know, you want fresh experiences, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And so they propose an analogy, right? That's why these specific ages. One of the women says, okay, imagine that there's a 22-year-old and she has, been on many trips or whatever. And then there's a 27-year-old and she hasn't. Which one do you prefer? He's like, obviously that the 27-year-old's lying. She had lots of experience. I went the younger one. And that's why he says that specific age in this context.
What's wrong with saying rape? Okay, listen, Zio, your partner, like your wife should be like your mother, your sister, and everything too. They have a bit of
you
all of
you
these
should grow
traits in
with
you.
them, not make them grow up for you.
You raise them. You have to teach them.
What the heck are you into, Malik? I don't want my wife to be like my mother and my sister.
No, not my mother. Definitely not my mother.
Hey, look at this. Apologetics Roadshow. He said you're a rapist and you need to step down from ministry because you never repented of what you did. You're just covering it up with Christianity. Does he know what repent means?
Does he know what projection means?
Yeah, you change your mind. You change your mind and stop doing what you were doing. So is he saying like he's calling that rape. So that's interesting. But two, did I change my mind and stop doing that sort of thing? Yes. So what does he mean by repent? Isn't that weird? He's like Malik. He makes up whatever definition is convenient for whatever he's trying to say. Meanwhile, of all the things I've done in my life, I've never forced myself on anyone. Sam has.
Hey man, I'm teaching my kid F the police, F your teacher in school. As long as you respect me, we're good to go.
No, you can't. That's the problem, bro. That's the issue, yo.
Hey, you can be a good father, Malik. For real, I'll be like, hey, your teacher don't know nothing in school. Don't worry, just come on.
You don't have to agree with them, bro, but they gotta respect authority, bro. You can't.
Why respect authority when they could just snitch on their teachers? And if their teacher says something they don't like, they will just look up their information and put it all over the internet and threaten to kill them. Yay! That's how I want my kids to be, just like me. Club Pyru.
Taking a little break here.
What's that?
Taking a little break from his advice on what to look for women, and now he's telling you how to raise your kids. One of his friends here on the panel said the main problem with society today is that kids don't respect authority. And he's like, yeah, I would teach my kids not to respect authority.
Yep. I saw Malik on live 2 days ago manipulating that ex-Muslim girl, Bread of Life, into a debate with Itachi. He was lying to her that Avery came after Libiano's wife first. He always lies. He always lies about what people have done. And what's shocking at this point is there's anyone who would believe him when he says, this is what this person does. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's the same thing with those guys in there. They ripped the Quran. He just lies about people.
Running around.
Bro, my kids are going to respect just me, bro. If I whistle for my kid, I whistle for him. He comes right there by my hip. By my hip. He'll be there.
Whistle at your children. Okay.
Hey man, I'm telling my kids, I'm telling them this straight up. I'll be like, listen, everybody you look at in the world, just look at them with disgust in your head, but smile at them. But when you come home, you know who to. I'm the only person you listen to. Don't listen to nobody else apart from me.
You telling me this guy's not a narcissist? I'm raising my kids to know that I am the center of the entire universe, and I am the only thing that matters. Ladies, do not bear children with this guy. Oh my goodness, he is going to screw those kids up for life. Seriously.
And occasionally listen to your mom. If your mom say agreeing with me, then listen to her. If she's not, if she doesn't agree with me, just smile at her and say yes, and then just come ask me. That's how I would train my kids.
Look at everyone in the world with disgust except me.
Yes. Right? But at the end of the day, you got to know this about women too. Women will always betray you in the end. Okay. So
told you had women issues, right? Why? Do you hear that? Women will always betray you in the end. Why? Because every woman he's ever been around has ultimately done what he views as betrayal, meaning they realize what a pathetic loser he is and they abandon him, and then he tries to destroy them for the rest of his life. Same personality type as Sam, right?
Uh-huh.
It's pathetic. All right.
Sam is still like weekly talking about his ex-wife that got away from him, what, like 7-8 years ago, something like that.
Long time
weekly,
ago. Longer
he's
than that, I think.
obsessing about this woman.
Yeah, he can't stop. Yeah, and by the way, she's happily remarried. She loves the guy and stuff, and he can't take it. He has to try to constantly ruin her life because that's what kind of pathetic loser he is.
It doesn't matter if your wife is 10 years younger, 3 years younger. It doesn't matter. Women, their natural inclination is to betray you in the end. So you always gotta train your kids to know.
Bro, that's like that. Like
I'm telling
that's
you.
like that teen young Muslim like mindset. Like, what are you talking about?
No, I'm telling you, women, bro, men,
Ugh,
bro.
Nice
listen,
guys always finish last, guys.
Listen, men always think they got the one woman that's not gonna betray them. Women will always betray you in the end. That's just how it is. So you gotta train your kids to let them know. Listen, your mom's cool and all. She's a beautiful woman. Listen to her if she agrees with me, but just know mommy's gonna mess up in the end. Okay?
What the fuck are you talking? You talking about? What the fuck, bro? What are you talking about? Bro's just yapping now. Like, actually.
Well, that's the state of Dawa, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it's amazing. His great advice is marry as young as possible so you can raise them, manipulate them, gaslight them, whatever it takes. Abandon them if they get too old and you no longer find their bodies attractive. But just know they're going to betray you no matter what anyway. And I mean, projection, right? Projection. He is a complete and total disgusting loser. No one wants anything to do with him, and he blames everyone else for it.
Look at this. I suspect Sam has borderline personality disorder. How long have I been saying that? It's not just you. You don't need to suspect. He is the most glaringly obvious case of borderline personality disorder combined with narcissism in the history of humanity, right? People with borderline personality disorder have terrible behavior, or terrible erratic behavior that drives people away, and then the people want nothing to do with them anymore. And then they stalk the people. They obsessively stalk the people and try to ruin their. But they do anything they can to get the person's attention. Like when you hear about a guy like stalking a woman and this and that, chances are that's a person with borderline personality disorder. Exactly how he is. Yep.
So if all women end up doing what Malik said they do, then Malik's mother is the same way, isn't it?
Yep. And all Muhammad's wives, he said all women, so all Muhammad's wives, the mother of the faithful, his mother, obviously. So, yep, this guy has some serious, he has some serious mommy issues, let's put it that way. So something clearly not right there. But dude, it's another situation with all these guys that like, it's their behavior that causes people to react in a certain way, and then they blame everyone else and not their own behavior, which is what causes all their problems in life. And that's where the narcissism comes in, guys. All right, we got to zoom through
real quick, David. I know that we got to get through this, but you said something that I want to emphasize, right? You said they had mommy issues. His prophet had mommy issues.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
His prophet ran home to his wife and he's like, mommy, help me, a demon's after me. And now Malik says, you gotta get a woman who can be your mother, your sister, and your wife at the same time. What the heck is wrong with this guy? Oh, wait, he's following the example of Muhammad.
It's pretty weird and messed up. One second. Here we go. Var said, I have borderline personality disorder, and Sam is everything my therapist told me to avoid. He needs help. Yep. Well, we've told him. That's where the narcissism comes in. It's not you who needs to change. It's the entire world that needs to change to conform to you. And you just saw it with Malik, right? No, my kids will respect me and no one else. Listen to me and no one else. I'm everything in the universe. I want the entire universe revolving around me. Pathetic. Malik leaks a lot after meeting his Dawa bros. It's weird because you think this stuff is just an insult, but these guys are into some weird, creepy stuff, man. He acts this way because of this. He was not born. He's Malik, and there you have Malik. Malik, what's a doctor? I thought med school is to become a doxer. He wanted to go to he grew up and he said, I want to be a doxer when I grow up. And they thought he meant doctor because he is stupid. And they just thought he couldn't pronounce the word. Turns out he didn't know. In your opinion, who are the worst PDFs in Dawa? My opinion is 1, Malik, 2, Muslim Cowboy, 3, Hakikachu. Don't know, but they all say really, really messed up, creepy things. And so it couldn't put much past them.
I would say I would change 2 and 3.
Weird stuff. Bro, where's Malik going to find girls? Daycare? Yeah, gotta get him fresh out the package. Went to med school equals applied at Dr. Pepper Factory. Got to be something like that, right? Malik, such a sad, sorry little weenie. And him and his prophet. He is such an insecure dirtbag. Women with experience are so much fun to be around. Sam is his next muta wife. Malik thinks that wives are objects that can be pre-ordered. Disgusting. I can't believe he hasn't been arrested. Pathetic and gross. Praying for him. And we have Sam is on video wishing grape on others. Evil man. Oh, he says he wants to help people grape other people's moms and stuff. We've got all that stuff on video. Super creepy. All right, guys, I have to bolt right now because I'm supposed to be starting another live stream. I'll be live probably in 5 minutes or so. I'll have to get a refill and get these other guys on. I'm going to have Ash Mays with me and defending a lion. We're going to go through Sheikh Uthman's new case that Rebecca was 3. I hope it's better than his old case because his old case really, really sucked. So catch you all in a couple minutes. And then tomorrow, by the way, everyone, we're going to start watching the new all women debate on what's the channel, Dr. Daff or something like that.
Yep, Dr. Daff show.
Dr. Daff, where we have Christina debating Godlogic's wife, debating a bunch of Muslim women on a bunch of topics. So we're actually gonna, I think they had like 5 different topics. So we'll probably break them up into separate live streams to go through them and check them out. All right, everyone, catch y'all in a couple minutes.